Good evening, everyone. Welcome back, patrons, to the Tavern of Tales. It is a pleasure to have all of you here once again, as ever. Before we begin, I have only one announcement. The VIP lounge is, as you will have noticed, closed for the evening. Our cleaning magic was unable to clean it up, so our staff have gotten to work. There's fur, scales, and something called silly putty everywhere. Along with... Never mind. It remained closed and we'd figure out how to clean it. Also, I will briefly need to fetch my food from the kitchen at some point, pretty quick here, during the story. I do apologize for that. There were some setbacks and miscommunications, and I'll need to run and grab that, because I haven't eaten, and you need your storyteller well fed. With that said, houses of Barovia. Last week, the party located Karis' sister, who Karis quickly whisked away. Before she left, she informed them of a mad show of the cult of Rakdos ahead, where townsfolk were trapped. On the way there, the party met the self-exiled son of Matron Morveau. He had self-exiled himself because he was researching the glitch and the illusion and basically Shadow Barovia, and had figured out ways to beat that. From this individual, the party gained some information, and most importantly, a map with overlapping circles, at which one of them was centered on Eros' brother had been located. After that, the party reached the mad Certus Rakdos, and now stand before the crazy, strange gates, having been invited inside to enjoy the show. Which is where our story continues. But before we do that, our characters. And players. That great gentleman, would you so kindly introduce yourself and your character, please?
I certainly can. Hello, everybody. I am Patrick Keefe, otherwise known as That Great Gentleman everywhere on the internet. You can find me at all of the different places. I am going to be portraying Bastion today. Bastion Baretz, he is a human bard who wants to know everything. Former soldier, current seeker of knowledge.
Thank you, Gray. And if you could just, shout outs for yourself, real quick, where you are, where people can find
Yes,
you.
absolutely. You can find me at That Great Gentleman mostly on TikTok and Instagram. I'm also sometimes on Twitter. You can also find me on The Writer's Room, a 7th Sea podcast, which is available wherever podcasts are found, where we play and teach people how to play the game 7th Sea, sweeping pirate adventures, and we are going to very soon be having 3 new episodes released. So stay tuned.
Thank you, Gray. Vex!
Hello, I'm Vex. You can find me Dancing with the Fairy on Instagram, and TikTok. Dancing with the Fae, basically everywhere else. That's where you can find my link tree, which you will not be able to find here. I play Eros Sylvanus, who is a God, my brain is not functioning today. Who is a monk bard. Later. I can't think. It's too hard to
You
do.
good? Is it? All right. Patrick Lawler.
I'm back. I've been paying attention. Hello. Hello, welcome everyone. There I am, right there. It's Ranagar. I drew that. My name is Patrick Lawler. It's at Patrick Lawler everywhere on the internet. That's LOLLER. No, that's not on purpose. I'm a comedy person. That's the penance I've chosen. I play Ranagar, the Unyielding, a dragon cursed to be a kobold. Once the conqueror of the Cobalt Nation, and bring the birth rates went up. He has been cursed to be a kobold. And now he is desperate to retain his former glory. He's a druid, but it's a special homebrew class where instead of wild shaping into animals, I wild shape into dragons. So, yeah.
Thank you,
Did I do everything? Did I remember the whole intro?
Yeah, I think so.
What did I leave out? Also, as you can see in the photo, Ranagar has 5 different color spots of scales. And that's because Ranagar doesn't remember what sort of dragon he was, and he has the qualities of 5 of them.
Patrick. Speaking of Ranagar the Unyielding and Circle of the Aspects Druid, if you would like access to most of the cast, I think everyone but Bastion is playing a
Mhm.
homebrew subclass, either an updated existing subclass or a homemade one that I worked with the cast to create. If you want access to those homebrews and a variety of other tuned-up subclasses, you can find those on Patreon. We have a Patreon for the Tavern of Tales. I feel like I'm being laughed at, but I can't see anyone's cameras.
No, I'm laughing
No,
at
we're
seeing there's a
fucking
delay,
with
so
each
I'll
other.
look up at the TikTok and then I'll look back down and see myself looking like a jackass, and then I laugh.
Gotcha. Every month release new subclasses or updated existing subclasses, so they're fun and engaging. Monsters from Houses of Barovia and future shows, as well as some just bonus content. It sounds like probably going to be working with some friends to update both the monk and fighter classes to make them more engaging and more interesting and give them a variety of tools to play with. So, if any of that interests you, you can find it all on Patreon. As well, if you love what we do here on the Tavern of Tales and want to join, want to get all of the updates, as well as join a very fun, safe community, and perhaps get to play D&D for yourself, we have a Discord. Discord is the best place to keep up with Houses of Barovia and just D&D stuff in general. All right, did I do the intro right? Did I not forget things?
You
this
did a
time?
great job, Andrew. We're all proud of you,
I
and no
did it.
one here is mad at anybody else.
Thank you for the very factual and true statements. That means the same thing.
Although when I say no one here is mad at anybody else, it definitely sounds like I am mad at someone, and that this is my passive-aggressive way of announcing that. Which is not what's happening. Definitely. For sure. God damn it.
Oh, God. Oh, wait. What?
What's happening?
Nope, everything's fine.
Oh, thank God. This stream is cursed.
Oh, that was me. If everyone noticed, I apologize for that. I forgot how internet works for a second there, and I clicked a button that moved everyone's cameras slightly, and then I was like, "That's not what I wanted."
I thought I was the one who clicked the button and then okay,
Nope,
cool. Yep,
it's
nope,
on
we're
my
good.
end. It was me.
Everything's fine.
But yeah, move me more center, or I'll try all night to get there. I'm a little off. I think I'm off to the. I can't tell because it's mirrored. I need to be more to the right, but I don't know if that means you need to move the camera more to the left.
Better? Is that better?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Oh, I'm centered. Thank God.
Look at that. It's gorgeous.
I don't have to spend the whole stream a little bit frustrated. I don't know if you watch old VODs, you'll see me slowly moving left and right to try to figure out how to do it on the camera, and then I'll lose it and come back.
Shifting.
Very well. Players, you guys, everyone ready? Is everyone good to go?
I'm
Yes,
so
we
ready.
ready.
Not for what we're about to do, but for
Yeah.
D&D.
Yes.
Oh, God, I need to invest.
Not for
for
what's
a
coming,
plan.
but to play, sure.
For those who've joined us, Andrew has been taunting us with these goddamn Rakdos fuckers for the entire week. So
It's actually been 2 weeks.
it has been 2 weeks. God damn.
Incessantly.
Good. I'm excited for this. Definitely not gonna hate it at all.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I guess we'll find out. With that said, let's dive back into Houses of Barovia. So, players, as stated, you stand before this massive, I have no other way to describe it than cacophony, visual cacophony that is this gate and all of the lights and fires that are erupting everywhere around it. Having just watched the showrunner disappear through the doors into what Ranagar identified as a mist that blocks out divination magic. That's the word. Don't worry, guys. I'm playing D&D for 20 years. I know words. I can think of these things.
Where did my coffee go?
Ranagar, it's not the time.
Ranagar just runs off, realizing that they forgot their coffee with
Very quickly returns.
the exile.
Oh, good God.
I'm just picturing Ranagar like, wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Okay, you can
Ranagar
start.
on wild shapes runs off, comes back with a coffee. Wild, because as I pointed out in my TikTok today, you could polymorph your coffee into yourself. Although, by rules as written, you wouldn't benefit from the effects of said equipment, so I guess the caffeine wouldn't. You know what? Maybe I won't be jittery for combat then. Nailed
There
it.
you go. Perfectly gotten around.
I'm not stalling.
Oh, God.
Totally not just trying to put this off.
I'm not letting them stall because the kitchen almost has my food ready. I have to run and get it because all of our service staff are cleaning up someone's mess.
Oof.
Oh no.
It's a
Service staff, you
have
mean the
nothing to do with
fairies
that.
here at the Tavern of Tales, where you too can have any kind of food or drink of your pleasure.
Virus
Just
is having a
ask
fucking
for it.
attack.
Virus is like, don't do this. Don't do this.
No, not anything.
Seriously, try it.
Try to
Ask for
accommodate.
anything.
Again, you
everyone.
guys remember, you guys are outside this gate. Spooky clowns. I'll be 1 second. I apologize, everyone.
Yes.
So
That's
Ranagar,
fine.
currently in the shape of a, what was I? Blue and red? I'm gonna go with blue and red. Blue, red, and green dragon. His scales are sort of shimmering between the three colors. I think Bastion is still riding Ranagar because I
Fantastic.
needed to not move you around when he was playing him.
Very easy.
Ranagar like looks over at Eros and then back at the mist. I know we usually like help people, but what if we didn't? Just this once. What if we just didn't go into the scary clown gate? We could just leave.
I very desperately
an
want to
option.
agree with you.
I mean, I'm not scared of the creepy clown gate. Not at all. But if you were, totally fine.
I will point out. No expression.
And it's like I never left.
Nothing bad.
Ranagar's just
Boy, I
looking at
don't
Eros
like
with
that.
no expression and is like, cool. That's not making this worse.
Right. That's that. Is everything? Can I roll insight for Eros right now? Of
I'm gonna say
what's-
yes while Andrew's getting
Okay.
himself.
Absolutely, you can.
I'm going to roll on my brand new dice for Bastion
Ooh.
from Arcane Flora.
Ranagar is gonna like
Not sponsored.
reach
Free
one of
shout
his
out.
wings over one of his little wing claws that
Mm.
dragons have, and he's just is sort of gonna like try to rub Eros's back in a comforting way. He's gonna try so hard.
16
It's
total.
I don't
like
know
if
what that-
Captain Hook tried to
No, I
scratch
think
your back.
because like bat wings are soft,
Yeah.
so I feel like it would
Yeah,
be.
but the claw isn't.
Well, he's not doing it with the claw. He's doing it with like the pad of the where like
Oh,
like the tip of his like where his
I
wing
thought he was
bends.
just taking the wing and
Just
just
doing like
No,
a,
he's
like
he's
an
using
open
like
palm,
the
just,
because
there
it's
you
kind
go.
of like a little hand at the tip of his wing, and he like reaches
yeah.
that over.
Okay,
Just like
It's
I
not the
understand.
I don't how coordinated do you think a dragon could be with their wings? I have a zero. I have a 10 for dexterity.
However, I have been alive for a long time. I feel like you could use wisdom for that. Like you've been alive long enough to just have figured out how to be not overly aggressive.
Yeah,
I feel like they've got to have pretty good control of their wings in order to like catch thermals and stuff. Although I guess dragons aren't flying with like physics.
that's a good question.
Just magic.
Yeah, because there's no way something like that's being held up by three fucking wings that size.
Tell us in the comments how you think dragons fly. Don't do that.
No, I actually do.
Ew.
Oh,
We don't
really?
care.
I wanna
okay,
know.
then go for it.
I want to know. What do you think?
That said, Dom.
I want to see A, mathematical proofs on how dragons fly. B, angry retorts about magic.
Oh my god. Vex, that is a 16 for insight for Bastion rolling insight on Eros. That's a total.
I love that. Our song started playing Eros's and Ranagar's.
No.
I don't even know if I can roll deception on that because it's well, yes I can.
I mean, yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it, I may as well. Let's see what that is. I just have
Is
to
it the
roll-
clowns or not? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
That's a 24.
Yeah, no, I have no fucking clue.
I know. I
Hmm.
wasn't saying anything. It's just, expression. I will say when Renegard does the wing rub, Eros does reach back and like give the wing a bit of a pat. Just
Oh, good. You're not comatose.
not
That
at
was
all.
also my concern. I'm not gonna lie.
What about you, Dom?
I was gonna say,
What do you think?
Dom's gonna turn to the party and be like, "Are we? Camera, come on. There we go. Are we done stalling, or do we go after the killer clown?"
All right, Dom. Feels like kind of a call out, but that's fine. Sure, let's go fight the evil, creepy clowns. Yay!
Sounds fun.
Fuck it. I guess
And we
kinda
could just
have to.
leave. While the
Yeah,
townsfolk
sure you don't want to stay here for like an hour?
I feel like the longer I stare at this door, the more it's staring back into me, and I don't like it.
What if I just like
It'll be
stick my
good.
head in and just start breathing fire? Right, the
That's an
townspeople.
option.
Fuck!
There are people inside.
I
Wouldn't be the
want to
first
go in the
time.
creepy clown door.
Let's do it.
Eros,
Go,
yeah.
motherfucker.
I don't
Arrows
care that
will
I'm a
walk
dragon. I
through the
don't
door.
want to do this. All right, here we go. Pull the band-aid off.
Eros is gonna walk through the doors.
All right.
Ah, and Rhaegar follows.
Beyond the doors, the rough rock has been carved into a large amphitheater. Oh gosh, rough-made benches line the stairs, filled with about 20 townsfolk. Mixed in are individuals in jester and clown outfits, splotches of black and red, with ridiculous hats and iron barbs, iron bands, and other steel accoutrements, all similar to the review leader who has vanished. The townsfolk look healthy enough, although their clothes are tattered and worn. Most of them look afraid. A few are slumped over completely, asleep or unconscious. Looking closely at these people, you spot something glinting in the firelight. Some of them have little silver needles protruding from them. Other silver needles are scattered on the ground as if discarded. The show itself is bizarre. 3 humanoids move about a jury-rigged rafter system above the stage, directing puppets. The plot is simple. Various characters mess with one another in childish ways, and then those pranked respond in a grandiose and ludicrous way. Standard fare for a puppet show like this. However, the pranks and responses are overly violent. In the short time you've been standing here, one character dressed like a king had a bucket of blood dumped on their head, and in response, beat the perpetrator with their crown. It would be funny if not mildly concerning, and very grotesque were you a puppet. During the fluffy carnage, you notice something else. The king and a couple of knights are the only puppets with strings. The others, including the one currently being destroyed on stage, are not connected to anything and appear to be moving on their own. The audience reaction is telling. Most townsfolk are quiet, avoiding watching whenever possible. The troop members among the audience are loving it, erupting in wild, uncontrollable laughter. One of them keels over completely. Another slaps the back of a townsfolk beside them, very plainly, but the townsfolk looks concerned by the attention as they kind of shift away lightly. One of the slouched-over audience members suddenly sits up. Blood trickles from the nose as they rock upright. They're shaking, and they stand and walk over to the side of the room. One of the cast quickly guides them through an invisible door on that side, which vanishes after it closes behind them. Meanwhile, on stage, the show continues, seemingly uninterrupted by your presence.
Can I roll perception to see if any of the other puppets that don't have strings look like any of the audience members?
Please do.
I want to just make sure I heard everything. So we're in this room. There's like an amphitheater style cut into the stone, where we see the townsfolk and some jesters interspliced with them. On the stage, someone is being killed.
A puppet is.
An actual puppet.
An actual puppet. Not a person, a puppet.
How big are the puppets?
They're teeny. They're like 2 feet tall.
So regular.
Oh,
teen
they'd
little-
actually be like 1 feet tall, I guess, compared to Ranagar. Yeah, they're
1
like
feet tall. Okay,
Yeah, they're
that's
little-
good.
they're
That's
little puppet
good. Good to
toys.
hear.
Yeah, they're little puppet toys. If you
I'm not
check
at
on
the
Foundry, you'll have a
17.
map available. 17.
Oh, here, I see this
Yes,
now.
the
Why can't I
townsfolk
see
that
to
are-
the left, though? That's odd.
I don't know.
I have like I can see all the to the right, but to the left, it's all cut off, even though it's like I don't know how to show you.
Let me put. I'll put the map up if we need it for combat. I'll just give that to you.
Oh, so the empathy. Okay, I see the shape of the room now. And then you said the kings and the knights; those are also puppets.
Yeah, there the puppets. There are a couple of puppets on stage that are actually attached to strings. So there are 4 puppets on stage that are not attached to strings, and 3 others that are. They're not currently. The 3 others that aren't currently on the battle map, but they're beneath where the puppeteers are.
Can we see the puppeteers?
Yeah, you can see them running around in these rafters.
Okay.
So we've sussed out, or Bastion will relay. Those puppets are the people in the audience. They're connected somehow. The person who's being beaten to death currently, is that the person that left?
The person that woke up, absolutely.
Fuck.
This is so bizarre. My sight lines seem to be fucked up.
Well, let me do this.
What sort of sight does this token have?
Here, that should fix it.
It does.
Perfect. And just for everyone watching, I'll put the map. I put the map up for the players on Foundry as a visual. If we need it for combat, we'll switch over. So, Bastion, you relay that to the group that the puppets on stage are currently playing. What did you get for your perception total?
17 total.
I would also like to roll perception.
All right. Well, Ranagar is looking about. Eros, what are you doing? How are you feeling? First off,
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right.
Oh.
Nervous that we're rolling this well,
Outwardly,
surely.
Eros looks like they're feeling nothing, literally. However, God, Eros is feeling like they want to vomit. That's for sure. And if you were to look at their eyes are very pointedly directed away from. They've found any spot that doesn't have a villager or a puppet specifically. So they try to avoid. They're very much trying to not remember anything.
Everywhere Eros looks, everywhere you look,
Ah.
you'll see townsfolk, you'll see a member of the group, you'll see the stage, or you'll see the symbols that have been crudely drawn all over the walls, or posted on the walls, the ceiling, the floor. There is Cult of Rakdos everywhere.
Eventually, Eros is just gonna turn a slight bit and look at Ranagar.
Alright, Ranagar, you do, as you are looking about, you spot all the same things that Bastion did. However, you notice one other detail. You can see teeny little shadows moving amongst the feet of people along the ground. More stringless puppets carrying more of those lasty-looking needles, but they do not look like townsfolk. These ones look different somehow. They look more malicious. They look like they were made by... They're dressed like members of the cult.
Where are they?
They're just milling about. There's a few of them around you, milling about in the audience.
Is there a difference between the Cult of Rakdos people and like the jesters interspliced amongst the
No,
audience?
those are the Cult of Rakdos people.
So everyone who isn't the townsfolk who are just sitting there unpleasantly not watching, all of them are Cult of Rakdos?
Correct, yes.
So on the battle map here, everyone who isn't like a little white townsfolk person?
Yep.
Cool. Fuck.
Yep, that's great.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people interspliced amongst the townfolk. I hate everything about this. Is the play still going on?
It is, yeah. They're still performing.
Is it good? I get that it's creepy.
It's like a macabre version of it's like Muppets meets the Three Stooges meets like a macabre variant of those two. So
I mean, okay, well now
Meets
I'm kind of
Mackie
like,
B.
now I kind of want to watch this. Renigar just sits down. He's like, huh. Gets really invested. Starts
how they get you.
screaming. That is literally exactly how they do it. All right.
I was starting to watch. What are the rest of you doing?
Got an idea. I'm gonna whisper to the other two. Have
Three.
really quick. Oh, the other three. Yes. Oh my gosh. Poor Dom. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to the other three and just be like, I have a bit of an idea. I want to see what I can do if I fuck with one of those needles. What do you think?
I have
I don't
literally no better plans. I say in a
Fan-fucking-tastic.
whisper. Can dragons whisper?
I think so.
Tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments.
Dom, do you have any ideas? I'm literally just gonna see if I can pull one out. Eros?
Be very cautious.
I'm gonna
Obviously.
move.
Cautious as I can.
Where are you? You're gonna try like the closest one.
Oh, I'm not even gonna move.
Oh, cool. Go for it. Smart move.
All right.
Is this room lit, by the way, or is it only lit on
Yeah.
the
What's
stage?
It's
what
lit.
is the what's
It's
the
lit.
lighting?
There's
Isn't
enough
it bright as
ambient light.
fuck?
Yeah, it's lit enough that you can all see.
Before Bastion does anything, he'll just make the comment. There's a fucking show going on, and I have the house lights up. What the fuck kind of mockery of theater is this? And then I will cast Mage Hand. As I'm saying that, we're gonna cast it. Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem here.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Fucking bards.
in such a way that it's as invisible as possible.
Okay.
I'm trying to be incredibly stealthy, and I'll kind of like match up one of the puppets that's currently like an audience member that's currently still there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and pluck it, and I'll point out to everybody else. Just watch what happens to the puppet.
All right. Very well. Go ahead and make me make me a. Well, normally it'd be sleight of hand, but it's not really. Make me just use your spellcasting modifier. Make me a charisma check, please.
Make a charisma check.
Yes, please.
I am dumb. Where is my spellcasting modifier?
It'll be at the top of your spell list. It's also what your charisma modifier is.
Ah, indeed. Indeed it is. I think, yes, +4.
Excuse me.
Well, no, hang on. Well, that's great. That is a 11.
Alright, so as Bastion is manipulating this, attempting to pull out this silver needle.
I was worried.
Eros, what do you do?
Eros is mainly. Well, actually, in order for this plan to kind of work, Eros will have taken his eyes off of Renigar to look over towards what Bastion's doing, making sure to keep a very specific eye on the closest cult members.
Very well.
Which once again makes him want to vomit, but that's fine.
And Ranigar.
So Ranigar has sort of like, usually he walks around very proud and proper and keeps himself like chest up. And now he has his like shoulders, his front shoulders. I guess you don't have back shoulders? What am I talking about? His shoulders are like really low to the ground, and his neck is like extended, and he's just looking around, and his like back legs are in like, looks like he's about to pounce, and his tail is just snapping back and forth, and he just looks like for all the world like he is about to spring away, and is just sort of like smoke is billowing out of his nose. He's not having a good time, and he also doesn't know how to fix this without killing everyone. So he's just like, don't burn down another town. Maybe, allegedly. Ranagar is having a very hard time right now, and he's incredibly worried about Eros.
Take an advantage on a perception check that I will have everybody make. Bastion, you'll have disadvantage with it because you are focused on your spell.
Yep.
Even with advantage, Ranagar. Well, he got a 16.
Okay.
Oh, question. How many fate points do I have? I can't find my notes.
One. You have one. I have one. You also have two. I should have gotten this before. You have two viewer patron inspirations. Eros has one. Dom has one. Bastion has one. So D4s. Eros, what'd you get?
22.
All right.
Sadly.
Bastion.
Well, I got really excited because I rolled a nat 20 and then I remembered it was a disadvantage. So I got, let's see, I got an 8.
Ranagar.
16.
Dom got a 5.
Good job, Dom.
So Ranagar
Oh,
and
no.
Eros. As Bastion's doing this, the audience members haven't reacted. Some of the townsfolk have kind of glanced over at you, but you get the sense, both of you with your very high insights, get the sense that they're not sure you're real or you're part of the show, and so they're a little scared of you. None of the cult members react to you. However, as Bastion is manipulating this, you can see creeping around closer to you are the puppets that have been moving around the audience, brandishing. You can actually see one pick up a second of the silver needles and are sort of like creeping towards you. Ranagar, both you and Eros kind of get the sense that the cast members who are in the audience... Nope, I have a better way of describing this. You get the sense that you're part of the show now. And so your involvement is expected. And you get the sense that the cast members might not interfere if you don't interfere with them.
Eros will lean over to Bastion.
Bastion is on Ranagar.
Well, we'll lean over to one of them. Well, both of them. Just go, stop.
Bastion holds the mage hand where it is.
Bring it back.
Why? Okay.
We have to be much smarter about this. We'll be left alone as long as we don't interfere. But we are their entertainment.
Oh, normally I don't mind that, but right now I hate it. And the mage hand vanishes.
Ranagar twists his neck to look at Eros. And so we're part of the show.
We're part of the show.
Then let's give them a show. And Ranagar rears up and unfurls his wings as far as they can go and just roars as loud as he possibly can.
All right. I am going to use my fate point. As Ranagar rears up and roars, the audience, several of the audience turns and looks, and it's a mixed reaction. The townsfolk are afraid. The Rakdos cult members that are in the audience cheer and howl. And Ranagar, you gain a fate point.
Ooh, I'm gonna need
From
that.
the audience. However, I am still using my fate point as 3 of the puppets leap forward, brandishing these silver needles, and jab them into Ranagar. One of them gets onto Ranagar's back. 2 of them get swatted about by the wings, but the third one managed to get through and jab into Ranagar. And Ranagar, everything goes black for a second.
Yay!
Okay.
As you wake up, and a moment later, disoriented, find yourself standing as a little doll version of yourself on the stage.
God fucking damn it.
Is it a kobold or a dragon?
You are currently in your dragon form, which is a small creature right now. So you are still a dragon. And looking out from the stage, you can actually see. I'm just gonna use Ranagar's model for this.
Cool.
And very suddenly, the rest of these puppets rush forward at you.
Wall
at
of
the rest
fire.
of the party.
Immediate wall of fire.
I will need everyone to roll initiative, but I will let you cast the wall of fire. Eros, did you have a reaction?
Well, was gonna be to stop Bastion, but that I don't think is
Try.
possible. I will, actually. I will. Eros is going to try to interrupt Bastion by a combination of stepping directly in front of him and
the way that I cast Wall of Fire is I take out my casting Wall of Fire with my lyre. I take out my lyre and I run my hands across it. So
then I'll try to interrupt that.
I need to draw a puppet,
What should I roll for that?
Ranagar.
That's a good question. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh my god. How did you, what? Did you just
Because I come prepared!
Shit! That's amazing.
I did not know this was going to happen, but I am a little bit psychic.
That is insane. That is absolutely insane, and I love it.
Initiative, Bastion, what'd you get?
Oh, I haven't even rolled initiative because
Oh,
Eros
sorry,
was
yes,
trying to
attempting
stop
to
me.
interrupt. Bastion, how do you respond to being interrupted?
Well, do we want to roll contested checks to see
do you
if
want
that
to be,
even happens?
Do you want to be interrupted?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Alright. Then as you go to pull up the lyre, Eros' hand reaches out and just grabs you.
What do you
That's
say?
an idea. Eros is gonna
Make it
step
quick.
back.
I am no one's puppet.
You will be for now.
I just like staring at Eros, like completely just shocked. Yeah, I think the shock of hearing Eros say that just stopped me in my tracks. So
Very well then. Initiative, please.
Ranagar got a 10.
oh god damn it. 7.
15.
Alright. Sorry, Bastion, 7. Eros, 15. Ranagar, sorry, what did you get?
10.
10.
10.
I love that little fucking puppet.
Well, as combat begins, Dom has the first turn. Dom is going to hold an attack action in case anyone threatens anyone other than to, I guess, prick them with a needle, because that seems to be the game plan that you guys have going on. Meanwhile, on stage, the puppet closest to Ranagar is going to see Ranagar, is going to jump down off the table and onto this toy trebuchet, and is going to spin it around and shoot the toy trebuchet at Ranagar.
Now, where is Ranagar on the stage?
Right here.
So he's
Standing on
stage left in the back. He's on this platform here.
Yes, right here. Standing
Where
on a
is
table.
the king and where are the knights?
They've actually been pulled up. They're no
Okay,
longer
so
on the
who's
stage.
currently on the field?
You have the
Puppet-wise.
3 puppeteers. Oh, the puppets. There's 4 of the townsfolk puppets who seem to be Well, based on this one's actions involved in this, they seem to be having willingly participating now.
Can I do a perception check to see what sort of role they're playing in the production?
Uh-huh.
That is that's going to be a 24.
Okay.
And yes, that was adorable.
It was, in fact, adorable.
I can't wait for you to do pepper breath as a puppet.
Yes. Wait, hold on.
So the townsfolk members of the production seem to amount to cannon fodder. They're the red shirts of the show. The knights and the king are kind of the heroes,
Mm-hmm.
and the puppets are almost basically props that are meant to just die in some hilarious yet grotesque way.
Cool.
As
That's
the
what I
stage
figured.
now that you're here, the stage is covered in like weapons and spike pits and acid and a lava pit. It is a whole ordeal.
So this is a lava pit to the left. This is an acid pit to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Or stage right is the fire. Stage
Jesus.
left is the acid. Okay. Actual acid and fire?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
very well. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as this puppet jumps and grabs a trebuchet, wheels it around, and then just smashes it in your direction.
Where the fuck did that go? That's going to be a 17 on the die, plus, I think, 0. So 17.
We have a hydrate from the lovely Ivy.
Hey, think baby.
Actually, I forget how polymorph works. Do I take Ranagar's saving throw, or does it change?
When you're wild shaped,
Yeah.
you use the body statistics of whatever you're wild shaped into. So strength, con. and
Oh, right. I'm
dex.
thinking of proficiencies. Okay, then the 17.
You manage to duck under the stone, taking
Where?
only 4 points of piercing damage as it kind of explodes on the wall behind you. And that was a real rock. They threw a real chunk of rubble at you.
Cool.
Oh boy.
How much damage was that? 4?
4.
Can I adjust it on the puppet?
Yeah. Should be able to
Can you
just,
give that puppet health? Like, it doesn't seem to be.
it should just
When
be
I
a
right
U.
click it, I don't. It doesn't seem to have health.
It's interesting. Wait, what?
Usually I can double click, but also this Ranagar is the wrong stats.
That's interesting.
Must not have updated.
Yeah, let's try this again. Whoop! You might need to
Whoop.
reconnect if it's not working, because it's working on my end.
I can refresh.
However, the puppets that are on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
this one's going to rush towards Eros and go to stab Eros with a needle. Do you resist?
No.
All right. As the needle stabs into Eros, Eros is unconscious and awakens on the stage as a little adorable puppet version of Eros. This one is going to come forward and stab the unconscious Ranagar, which will trigger Dom's held action.
Which Ranagar?
The unconscious one, your dragon
Cool.
body that's still
Yeah,
lying
not
there.
this one.
Yeah, I can't seem to affect it. This God, Foundry every week with this. My dragon has a health bar, but the little Ranagar doesn't.
Okay, I'll check in a second here. Once I've got through my turn, just need to see what Dom's sure bet a hit is. I'll just roll it on Foundry. As this one goes up to stab the unconscious Ranagar, not stabbing one of the people who has been hit yet, Dom just domes it, and the puppet gets pinned to the ground by the arrow.
Why keep stabbing Ranagar?
guess you'll find out when this next one stabs Ranagar.
Oh, okay. It does have health, but it won't let me see it. God, whatever.
That's weird. You should be able to just control it. I'll sort it out in a second here.
When I click on it, it says a little health number next to his name. It's just not displaying under him.
Ranagar, you take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Which one?
The dragon, the conscious one.
When they stab my...
Yeah, when they stab your unconscious dragon body. And
Is that 12?
Yep, 12. And then the remaining puppets on stage, seeing they have new playthings, are gonna look for things to play with. This one's gonna grab a ballista, and so it comes running over and just sort of leaps up on the ballista, and lands in it like cartoon style. Whereas it lands, it spins the ballista and then fires it at Eros's puppet as Eros kind of stumbles to their feet, just like, oh, this is strange. That bounced out of the box. The ballista slams behind you, Eros, and just shatters on the wall. I think Eros froze.
Nope. We have some movement.
This one's going to run over 10, 5, 15, jump over the spikes, and start loading this cannon. So let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, up on the table. And is going to attempt to shove Eros. Eros, I need you to make a... Oh, right, I'm picking on the person who's not present. That's fine. We'll go after the other one. They'll attempt to shove Dragon Ranagar. Please make a athletics or acrobatics check, whichever you prefer.
Whatever is the strength one.
Athletics.
All right, so that's a +5. That's a 10.
As it tries to grab onto you, even despite your diminutive nature, you're still much stronger than in dragon form, and just sort of rebuff it with a backhanded swipe of your claws. Eros. If Eros is back... Oh, we lost Eros.
Oh no.
Hopefully they're reconnecting. I didn't move, nor did
Fingers
Bastion, so just Patrick moved. That is an upside to Zoom. Give us but a moment, everyone.
Is
Sorry.
up here, half the pad is down here.
Yes, hello. I've been split, much like the puppet me.
Yes, you are now half Eros and half Ranagar.
Which is the Ranagar side, right?
We'll come back to Eros when they're back.
Yes. No, left. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Can I do this?
Oh yeah, that works.
They're back, thank God.
Hi, I
Everybody's
live.
back to normal.
Oh,
Nope, you
I
moved-
was so
no.
worried.
No, everything was fine.
No,
Oh,
No, it wasn't. It
oh
wasn't fine for a
God.
second there.
Oh my God,
Oh.
everything is everywhere.
No, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
It's fixed. It wasn't
Oh.
fine. They were in the wrong spots because of where they're
I
positioned
understand.
with that instrument. All right, sorry, Eros. One of them tried to shoot a ballista at you. It missed. It cackled hysterically as it did it. Another one loaded a cannon, and one tried to grab dragon sock puppet Ranagar, but it didn't work. It is now your turn as you wake up on stage.
So, I don't know if this would be an action or not. And this is not my strong suit, but can I roll a history check of some kind to see what Eros remembers from all of this?
Absolutely, you can.
Ugh.
Fuck. Roll out. I believe in you.
Fuck.
Yep.
It's an
Oh,
8.
boy. Fuck.
Ugh.
No, seems like pretty generic, pretty standard Rakdos affair. Taking something normal and making it like ludicrously macabre and over the top, while also incorporating audience members.
Well,
That
how
won't be an action
high?
either.
Thank you. How high are the raptors? People are running
30
across.
feet.
30 feet. Cool. Eros is going to expend. Does Eros have all of their items?
You sure seem to.
Eros
your-
tried.
You have like their little it's like little beads to make up your gloves, but you do in fact have your gloves on your fingers.
Staffs?
Yep.
Can Eros try to expend a charge of spider climb?
Absolutely.
Ranagar is gonna try and he's never done this before, but he's going to try and tap into his fairy dragon, and use telepathy to try and speak to Eros. And in Eros's head, kind of like a radio coming in and out as Ranagar tries this, you're gonna hear. That's not the voice I want. Why can't I remember Ranagar's voice? Oi, do the show! Don't hit the puppeteers!
Eros will stop all action and listen to Ranagar.
Okay, what are you gonna do instead?
Eros is instead going to hate it. Go up to.
I think that's a puppeteer.
Yeah, the orange
the
guys
red
are
ones.
puppeteers.
And then, okay,
puppeteers.
cool.
Yeah.
This is the first time Foundry is actually working for me.
And also, don't get in a line in front of me.
Can do that. How?
I think you can jump really far, right?
Eros can, yes.
Do you think you could get to the one on that ballista down there? To the right?
This one?
Yeah.
Ooh,
40 feet.
Oh,
40
well,
feet.
yeah. Eros has
Six.
60 feet of movement.
I would hit that one because I'm lightning bolt the other ones.
Eros is going to. How far can Eros jump, actually?
Running jump, it's like, what is it, 2 times? I don't know what it is for a satyr, but I know you can make a really far running jump.
Roll a d8, add it to your strength modifier if you're doing a running jump, and then double that from your gloves.
Okay. So D8, add it to. Strength. Oh. Add it to strength modifier?
Strength total. I'm stupid. Strength total.
Okay. 14. That's 20. 40 feet.
Yep.
Cool. Eros will just get a running start and jump the whole ass way.
Just picture this tiny little puppet yeeting itself across the stage.
There is
yeah.
like a loud boinging sound effect
Whoa.
as you leap over.
Oh, hell yeah. You're telling me there's someone out there doing ADR?
Hells yeah. Or a Foley?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Foley? Nice. Is that
Wow.
what would it be in a theater? It's
I
not.
don't know.
It's neither of those things.
No, would it?
You'd be the sound tech. It'd be the sound tech.
Okay,
So,
got you.
You want to move yourself that
I
40
think.
Know that. I should.
I know we both should know that.
that's right here. So does oh well, I already never mind.
There's a loud as you boing through the air. There's a loud kind of guffaw from the audience, and you can have. Just looking at my list of rewards that the audience gets. You can have a D10 of inspiration.
Cool. Someone write that in the
I got you.
chat. And then Eros is going to use another 20 feet and get right behind.
Okay.
And that's full movement. And then Eros will start hitting.
Go ahead.
15?
Just hits.
Awesome. So that'll be 8 points. Bludgeoning first. $11 does not hit. Then bonus action flurry of blows.
All right.
We are gonna lay into this motherfucker. 25, I think, hits. For 9 points of bludgeoning. And the last one.
This is
13 does
exhausting
not
for my
hit.
hand.
Commit to the bit.
Yeah, so the last one does not hit. The fighting style is a bit different though. With once again a complete lack of emotion. There's no dance to it. Eros is still very clearly not seeing what's happening, but there's no dance. It's just punching.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that.
Very well. Ranagar.
I believe you mean Puppet Ranagar.
Puppet Ranagar.
So Puppet Ranagar has figured out what's going on. So he is going to play up the theatrical nature of this. So he refurls his wings out, and he goes, "What would an evil dragon yell?" In like a little puppet voice, it's like, "You'll never get your princess back from me!" And then he opens his mouth, and you see like a blue light coming out, like a very obvious stage light that they've installed, and then he shoots a lightning bolt. But how would you do that in a theater?
May I?
Yes.
You know those snake cans where like you open them and snakes shoot out everywhere? That, but like little blue lightning bolts.
Little blue
That
lightning
just boing.
bolts. And then when they land, they're on a string and somebody runs them down so they shoot the length of lightning bolt down the stage. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to shoot a lightning bolt from the top left corner of my square to the bottom left corner of this guy's square down here, which I think will hit all three of them.
Yep.
Dope. So that'll be a dex save. Can I add my inspiration to the dex save to make it harder? Like
Sure,
the audience one?
Yeah,
You roll
why
a
not?
d4 then.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat says that, or an abrupt flash of scrim lights.
It should be noted there is a, in this case, you know that metal wobble sound that kind of sounds like thunder when someone like takes a sheet of sheet metal and goes, and it makes that kind of like electric sound. The other thing to note is that the bolts just because of how the cone works, the bolts do go up and actually strike the puppeteers, who laugh as if, like, pleased with this result.
So that's going to be an 18 for my spell save DC. Dex save, please.
Okay, closest puppet. Nat 20. Next puppet. 4. Next puppet. Nat 20. Oh, good. It's going to be these kind of nights. Puppeteer.
Jesus,
Puppeteer.
no.
7 out of 10. So the 2 nat 20s pass, the others fail.
I got out of the 8 dice I rolled, 4 of them are 6s.
Oh, yes.
So you roll however you want, Andrew. I'm still coming for you. And now for my calculator, because I am an idiot.
Calculators. Houses of Barovia, sponsored by Calculators.
Is 36 lightning damage.
Because the Alphabet Mafia can't do math. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah, 36 lightning.
36 lightning. Well, the 2...
Ooh, I do realize now that it is 100 feet long. Fuck. Does it?
Lightning bolt? I thought you did the breath.
No.
Oh,
I did
okay.
lightning bolt.
Then it goes like...
So.
Oh.
Oh, it won't hit. Then it won't hit the guys. It'll. Oh, you'll notice it hits the edge of the stage and it hits a barrier and stops.
Perfect.
And the whole stage, you can see the whole barrier. The whole stage is covered in a barrier that flares up.
Perfect.
Good to know.
So it won't hit the others. So that'll just be these 3. So what's half of 36? 18?
Yes.
Yeah. So the front one gets hit by these. Gets hit by this sort of. Oh, I have an idea. The lightning bolt goes past it, and the like little puppets that are wearing all black, like stagehands, just pick this puppet up and carry it with the lightning bolt. Another one grabs the other one that's near at the end and throws them into the force field. And when they hit the force field, they go bzzap! And then kind of explode in a spray of burnt fiber. And two of the townsfolk in the audience do wake up.
Oh, good. It worked out the way I was hoping it would.
Okay, good.
Woo! Somebody accurately read the terrain. really worried I was going to kill some people.
You know, me too.
Yep.
Yay!
Same page.
Oh. I like that we're all collectively worried that Renegar's gonna kill someone.
You'll notice I used
allegedly has happened
lightning.
before.
I am not burning this village down. I am lightninging this village down.
Yes.
All right.
It's different, okay? It's very different.
Ranagar, at the having shot this lightning bolt, rears to the full extent of his puppet size, unfurls his wings, and says, "I bet you weren't expecting that shocking turn."
I need I need a performance roll with advantage.
Yup.
I have no words. There's nothing. Nothing behind these eyes. Just
I don't remember which dice are. Oh, that's an 18. So that's a. That's a 21.
21. The audience just loses it. They absolutely are howling and cackling, and just one of them actually is jumping up on their feet, clapping and cheering. And as that one does, their hands slap together very, very fast, and Ranagar is now benefiting from the haste spell.
Fuck yeah.
So you do have another action.
Jesus.
Oh!
It can only be used for interact with object, attack, making a single attack, disengage, dash.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go bite that other one. Ranagar's gonna fly over and just munch on him.
Okay.
That's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna hit. I'm gonna add my inspiration. Well, actually, let me do math. Can I even get to a point where I can hit? What is
Weird noise.
Mm.
Bastion's gone nonverbal. He's just grunting.
I think they were a 15 AC last time I paid attention.
Correct.
I miss. I'm not gonna waste the inspiration.
Okay.
The math isn't there.
So as
Good
you come
math.
flying over, you bite it, you hit, but your teeth are made of, not foam, felt, thank you. And they just sort of go, just sort of like almost gumming it. Right. Tis the puppet.
Does that add to my AC?
It does. +2 to your AC, double your movement.
Okay, I believe I told you last time I was doing the Protector Soul.
Yep.
So that brings me to a 19, I think.
All right.
No,
The puppeteers.
17.
The puppeteers, clearly quite excited about this turn of events, start moving about. One of them, the closest one to the edge of the stage, reaches into a pouch that it has and pulls out one of the Rakdos-style puppets and throws it as far as it can into the audience. Which lands about here. So it lands, tumbles, rolls, and then stands up, brandishing two nasty silver needles as it looks at you, Bastion, and Dom, and your two unconscious friends, and just sort of, heh. The other ones... Well, Ranagar, you were funny. So the obvious response is for them to be funny back. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no, not a wisdom saving throw. Druids are famously bad at those. Shouldn't have done that joke. Oh, still did well. That's gonna be a 23.
Okay. And it kind of points and goes, why do paladins wear chainmail? Because it's holy armor.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Tasha City's laughter is a great spell.
I hate it very, very much.
And the other one is actually also going to shimmy along. Please move. Why can't I? Oh, that's why I can't move these. All right. I'm going to shimmy along and then reach into its pocket and also pull out another puppet and throw it into the audience. And Eros, both you and Ranagar note that they have those bags that have puppets in them look very deep.
Oh, good.
Bastion.
I was worried that the puppet hole would be shallow.
Bastion. As additional
Yep.
puppets are flooding in from the stage, and they're clearly willing to attack your unconscious friends, what do you do?
All right. How many are within? Hang on. Give me 1 second.
The rude sandstorm is playing, so Ranagar is just...
All right. Is everybody sort of like within 30 feet of each other? In like a diameter wise.
Your ally or the enemies?
Allies.
Yes. They're all very much within 30 feet of you. They're right beside you, basically.
All right. So I'm looking at the puppets. I'm looking at what Ranagar and Eros have done. And I'm going to drop the soldier facade for a second. All right. You want a show? Let's get some better lighting in here. And I will do what I was going to initially do. And I will run my hands over the lyre and cast Wall of Fire around us.
Very well.
In a circle. It's fine if a couple of the puppets are in the Wall of Fire. I'm just trying to separate us from the rest of the puppets.
Very well.
And that's going to be 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
Yeah.
Each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d8 fire damage.
5, 10,
Or
15,
half as much
25,
damage on a
30, 45, 40,
success.
45. Oh, I made too many.
I'm trying to avoid my friends.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
to
how
get
many
us
pieces is it? I'm
protected.
trying to remember what the number is. Gosh, having a
40 feet,
Let
I
me-
think? Let me check.
Yeah, I think
You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1
60.
foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. I want to get as many of us in here as I can.
I think the 20-foot one would fit.
Oh yeah, that's everybody.
Yep, everyone is inside. Here is an interesting conundrum for you that your character would be well aware of.
Yes.
When you pick the wall of fire, you have to pick a direction that the heat goes. It damages things in that direction within 10 feet of the wall.
Oh,
No.
you'll kill the
10.
townspeople.
But you could turn it inwards and your party could just duck in and avoid getting hit by the fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that.
Alright.
Yeah, if you...
Oh,
if you
but Eros is unconscious, correct?
Yeah, but if we adjust it this way, it won't hit anybody.
but it'll
Yeah,
hit all
I
those
like that.
puppets.
Yeah, it'll hit all the
Yep.
puppets. Right
Love
there.
that.
Perfect.
Yep, 100%. Bring the fire.
What color is the
Ooh.
fire?
For flavor, when you do this, pull Ranagar's tail around you and Eros,
Yes, love that.
because he's currently red. Not that he has fire resistance, but you don't know that.
He's a dragon. I think Bastion would make that assumption even if it is not correct.
Sounds good.
I
I like that. Oh, I like that.
What color is the fire? Let's go. It's that same sort of like dark green as Bastion's armor.
I like that.
Like very much just kind of keeping in theme.
I have Through the Fire and Flames in my head now.
Yes.
As you strike the lyre, run your finger along it. The flame follows the path of your finger, shoots off of
Yeah.
it, and and then coils around like a snake, forming
Love it.
this green wall around you. I will make saving throws for all
Mhm.
of the baddies that are too close to the edge of the wall, which is all of these
Yep.
puppets. Well, that's another nat 20. The other
damn it.
2 fail.
That's fun. That's fun. I like that it
Fantastic.
keeps doing that.
Rolling nat 20s.
Yeah, big fan.
Mhm. Love it. Just great.
Oof, do I love
3,
that. Can you hear it in my voice?
Again.
Can you hear how much I love this? It is the best.
We're fine. Everyone's fine.
That's fun.
How are you?
How are you? We're all fine. Everything's fine here.
That is 23 points of damage. Okay, so hang on. I'm going to read this. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage or half as much damage on a successful save.
Oh, that's only
One side of... Huh?
That's if they're inside of it when you spawn it. That's right.
Yeah. Got you. Okay, so then this is, yeah, that makes sense. But then it says one side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side inside of the wall. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time, etc. Or ends its turn there. Yep.
Very well. Back to the
So
top.
yeah, inward.
Unless you have something else
Do
to
I
do,
have
Christian.
Do I have any bonus actions?
Remembering that if you
be...
cast a spell with a magic item, you can cast
Yep.
a spell from your spell list as a bonus action.
Ah, yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Is that a bonus action spell? That's not a bonus action spell.
No, it's not. Oh, it has. Yes,
Has to
a
be a
bonus
bonus
action
action.
spell.
Yeah, you've done your action.
Ah, never mind.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is Healing Word is the only one you'd have available.
It is indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to Ranagar at the moment because Ranagar has taken damage. Correct?
Correct. Yes,
From
Ranagar
the-
did get
yes.
critted.
Yeah, bonus action Healing Word.
All right. Dom is going
And I'll
to
tell
go.
you that in a second.
And Dom is going to take a running leap and just try to boot this puppet into the fire.
Oh, you guys can't hear me, right? When he heals my unconscious body, does it heal the puppet?
It does not now.
Oh, then don't heal me.
Don't heal you. All right.
I mean, I guess, did he already do it? I guess he'd
Yeah,
have to
you can take
find
it
that
back.
out.
Yeah.
I rolled.
Well, we don't know that, so I guess.
Your
Yeah,
your
I
dragon
rolled.
body's still taking damage, and your puppet body's not. They're not taking damage at the same time.
Right.
And they're
Oh,
very
you
clearly...
said earlier
two
that when my
separate things.
unconscious body took damage, the puppet took the
I
damage.
apologize. That was not the intent. The intent was
Then
the opposite.
the health is wrong on one of them, and I don't know which. What was the last damage that was
I've
done?
only done damage to the dragon. I've not done damage to the puppet.
No, you definitely did damage to the puppet.
Oh, I hit it with the trebuchet.
ballista.
Yeah, that was only a D4. It should be 12
So
points
my-
of damage to Dragon Ranagar, to unconscious Dragon Ranagar.
Yes.
Ah, so Puppet
Heal 6 of
Ranagar
that.
has 44. How
Yeah.
much did Dragon Ranagar take?
12, because it was a crit and I rolled max damage,
Yes.
because it's an auto crit because you're unconscious.
But yeah. So and you just healed 6 of that. So
So
just
take
6 damage.
6 total damage.
Yeah,
yes.
so apologies.
Got it.
They're
Everything's fine.
separate.
Cool. Okay. I thought the damage to unconscious Ranagar was transferring to the puppet. That's my mistake.
No. They're just trying to kill your body while you're in the puppet.
Fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Dom
real fucking.
does
I'm playing the game. Why aren't you? Ugh, fucking Rakdos.
boots this puppet into the wall of fire.
Hell yeah, Dom.
Would you like to roll damage? Just runs up and just screams, "Fuck this!" and just boots it.
Yeah. Roll damage for
Good
the
thing they have
wall
a
of fire.
good thing. Yeah, good thing they have a slit dress. that would tear their dress. But he just
So is that still
5d8.
still 5d8?
It is absolutely.
Let's do it up. All right. 5, 4, 8, 7. 29.
29.
29 points of damage.
It flies into the wall of fire and just is evaporated. It's just poof. Out the other side, the audience watching can just see smoke trail out.
Hell yeah.
Very well. It is the puppet's turn. Can you throw... No, the wall of fire blocks line of sight. It doesn't prevent ranged attacks, but it blocks line of sight. Okay, that's funny. These puppets are going to come running forward. This puppet's going to come running forward. They're all going to pick up discarded silver needles off the ground and just throw them at where they know Ranagar was. Trying to throw through the fire.
Reaction.
Okay.
Fuck these puppets.
Reaction, I'm going to use cutting words on the closest one because I feel like the closest one probably has the best chance.
You might want to save that for the ones in melee range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Bastion is a very tactile
That's
individual
fair,
and
that's
realized
fair.
that because the one in melee range is does
Yep,
an auto
that
crit.
is
The ones throwing don't, even
entirely
if they
fair.
manage to hit. One rolls a
Yep.
nat 1 and just misses. Another one. So these 3 needles come flying through. They just bounce harmlessly off Ranagar's tough scales. The one's closest, however.
Yes. Okay.
That one's already stabbed somebody. That one's already stabbed somebody. This one is going to go for you, Bastion.
Interesting. Okay.
It has rolled. Do you want to... It got an 18. Do you want to cutting words it?
Are we doing meets it, beats it, or...
Yeah, meets it, beats it. That is...
Okay. Yeah. Cutting words.
Very well. Well, if it meets it, beats it, then cutting words just stops it because.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. What does Bastion say?
You pathetic piece of puppetry. Fuck your felt face.
Goes running up to you, goes to stab into you, has this brief moment of, huh? And then just bounces off your armor.
Ting.
This one is going to try and stab Dom. And will very much miss. As it runs up, Dom, having just kicked the other one away, swings down with their bow and just sort of shoves them back a little bit to keep them from getting stabbed. Eros!
Cool.
On stage.
Gonna real quick roll with d20 just to check something. Which is not suspicious at all. Everything's
Don't
fine.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
All right.
Don't be suspicious.
Cool.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
That
be
solves
suspicious.
that. Before attacking, you see Eros's face go from this completely blank slate to a grin from ear to ear as he looks up at this puppet. And
I don't like that. I don't like that.
we'll begin to attack it. With the 24.
Very well.
For 7 points of bludgeoning. Next one. And that one for an 8.
Thanks for
Doesn't
my
hit.
rewrite.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. And
That's what Andrew needs. More rewrites.
I only have
right?
one.
That's what Andrew needs. More
Or
rewrites.
sorry, fate point. Fate point.
Fate points, right. Forgot
Um,
we're ripping off Lord of the Rings.
Yes, we are.
and that
Yes.
that one attack will have been the
Not
hit.
7th C.
Well, that too.
will have been Eros looking up with this grin. Oh, you poor little thing. And then just grabbing its like felt body to just punch.
I am gonna use my rewrite right now.
8 point.
Fate point. God. It's like trying to. I'm gonna call my own house rules the wrong things, and I'll misgender myself constantly. It's just the same part of my brain doesn't get added words. So, would you describe Eros as having kind of given into the situation a little bit, and some old habits coming back?
112%.
Perfect. So, as you make this one attack to slam it, the one attack that hits, you actually use it to slam it down onto the ballista, and the other hand doesn't miss. It instead grabs the ballista string and pulls it back and shoots the puppet with the ballista. And the puppet gets shredded as it rides the string up and then tumbles through the air, just spinning and showering the sky with fluff before landing over here somewhere very harmlessly.
Arrows then bonus action Bardic Inspiration and look over to Ranagar and just, come on, be a little brutal about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be Arrows'
Ranagar.
turn. Oh, actually, no.
Oh.
I do move. Because that is no longer a threat. Oh, where do I go, though? So the puppeteers haven't been attacking.
Yes, they did. They cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And they threw puppets into the audience
Right. Brain.
that are very much
Cool.
trying to kill unconscious Ranagar's body.
Cool. Then Eros will get over to. Obviously not going through the ballista, but I have enough movement to get around. No, Eros will not move yet. I lied.
Yes,
Eros knows to not do that. And we'll stay back behind this ballista. That will be it. I will not move.
Very well. Ranagar! The unyielding.
Ranagar, I would like to make a perception check on the people up top to see if they're planning on throwing out more puppets, as I imagine the show is going to keep going. But there's only the one puppet in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 16.
This would be an insight check, actually.
Oh, then that would be a 16.
Oh. They do not seem to be stopping.
They're both wisdom checks.
In
Cool,
fact,
so there's
one
gonna
of the
probably
closest
be
ones
more-
is yelling and directing in... What languages do you speak? Actually, Eros, you would recognize this language. Does anyone speak Abyssal besides... Eros, I don't know if you speak Abyssal, but you somehow recognize this language. As it is basically shouting and directing the puppets to get more audience members. To get more volunteers is the word they're using. And Ranagar, somehow, having spent enough time as a fairy dragon, you are able to kind of get glimpses of these thoughts.
Cool. Ranagar is gonna rear back, and he's gonna be like, "Normally they keep the directing for before the show," and then he's gonna green scales are gonna erupt over his little puppet body as he casts Conjure Animal, and the following happens. What is the funniest thing to do? I am a dragon doing a play. I'm going to bring my bears because I want them to be a part of this. So I imagine 2 puppet bears who are wearing dragon onesies appear like 5 foot in the air and both like land, and they give like a little triumphant roars as Lancelot and Galahad, my faithful summons, appear.
If I may make a slight modification, they're not
Sure.
puppets. They're just bears in dragon onesies.
just regular brown bears?
They're regular brown bears in dragon
They're
onesies.
wearing dragon onesies?
Artists, please.
Yes, I
Discord,
need
beg
this.
of
we
you.
need this.
Give
I
me-
need
beg
this.
of you.
Oh, there are, yay, there's art for the bears. Can you
Hell
mirror
yes.
one of them?
I don't think I can do that easily, but I can try and get that sorted for next time.
Sure.
Their names should be popping up. You can see their names, right?
I can see their names, I just thought it would be kitschy if one of them was,
Oh. Hells yeah, I can.
I wanted it the other way, but that's fine.
Oh, you wanted them both looking outwards?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're doing your turn. I'll.
I can just move them. Oh, you got it. And then Ranagar, whom I assume is still hasted, is going to bite the person in front of them again.
Absolutely
But
right.
now with advantage, because he's got buddies. That would be a 24.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Also, as these two appear on stage and let out these triumphant roars, Galahad lets out a little like plume of smoke, like from a fog machine, almost looking kind of thing, and Lancelot lets out spits. Basically, just green monster to like simulate. It's supposed to be simulating like an acid breath. And as they do, the audience laughs and cheers, and both Galahad and Lancelot. Which buff is funniest? Which would be really funny for the bears? Both Galahad and Lancelot have a 15-foot fly speed.
Oh, that's fun. So I imagine that as the audience cheers, like rigs come down from the ceiling that the bears like put on. And then give like a bear thumbs up to an invisible operator. This is very dangerous, by the way. This is why the Spider-Man show was cursed. Oh, perfect. Okay, so let me get the bear stats out. So, that was a wait, 6 + 5. That was 11 damage on the bite.
So, Ranagar, as you lean down, pick up the puppet by the head, and just, because your teeth don't really work, and just yeet it, it goes tumbling through the air and lands in the acid. And it just sort of like Gollum's my precious as it falls into the acid, like...
Stupid fat filthy Ranagar. Stupid fat Ranagar. You ruined the show.
All right, so Galahad, are there are no puppets on the stage currently?
Nope.
Yes. So I guess Galahad and Lancelot. Ranagar is gonna fly. Can I stand on the rock parts of the lava?
It looks like you could.
So Ranagar is gonna fly over and see, like, kind of test the weight to see if he can stand there.
Yep, it
Or
gives
if
a
it'll
little
burn
bit.
him.
It gives a little bit, but you can stand there. It's a little.
So.
Oh, you can't feel heat. You're a puppet. You don't have feeling. That should be noted. None of the damage you've taken.
Okay, that feels a little racist. Puppets don't have feelings. As a Ranagar is gonna go there.
Beg to differ.
Pretty broke his feelings. So can I have control over the bears, please?
Oh yeah. Why can't I remember your name, Patrick?
I don't know.
There we go. ADHD. The answer is ADHD. This should work now.
So I guess since they're gonna hold an action, each of them, to bite any puppets that come near them.
Sounds like a plan.
And they're gonna stand in the middle of the. So Ranagar lands in the lava, and where's my puppet? And he's gonna roar and breathe a little fire.
I didn't give you
Famously dangerous thing to do in live theater. There's a moment in Hamilton where they burn letters on stage and everyone just stands there going, "Oh God, this theater is hundreds of years old. If this makes a mistake, we'll all violently die." Fun fact: when theaters light up in fire, a smoke curtain separates the stage from the audience, so all the actors will burn to death, but the audience can run away.
Or at the very least, die of smoke inhalation.
Yeah, but they're not getting out. They get trapped inside. Fun fact to think about when you're watching live theater.
Yeah.
Or performing it.
You are far safer than the actors ever will be.
That sounds like something that Rakdos would just
It's
do. God, Rakdos really
legitimately
is just a
dangerous.
parody of what really happens in theater, but like they just push it that extra step where they're like, what if we just did it on purpose? God.
Famously dangerous theater. Lots of things flying in and out.
The Rakdos lamp.
Did you say I got another fate point?
You did.
I gotta start
Yes.
spending these fucking fate points.
That joke was too good. I couldn't not. Also, I meant to say Vex, Eros, you may also have a fate point. I like what you're doing with the secret D20 rolls that aren't that secret.
Within a secret one.
Mm.
I'll make them secret from now on. So fuck all of you.
This Lampooner
Well,
is going to attempt to cast Bane, targeting Eros, Ranagar, and Lancelot. I would like charisma saving throws, please. And for the effect of this, it actually, it's not going to move, but it uses pulley systems and tries to drop sandbags on you to denote Bane. And these sandbags, when they hit
that's
around
funny.
you,
What
they
was it?
explode.
What kind of
into glitter.
save?
Charisma.
Ugh.
So is it a spell or magical effect?
It is very much a spell.
Perfect.
oh. We got while
Oh, I
we're
put
while
that-
we're making these rolls, we got a fun fact about theater. For Hamilton, they had to find special burn paper that would burn for exactly the length of that song.
Ha! Fascinating.
And then go
17
out.
for Ranagar, 12 for Galahad, 10 for Lancelot.
Thank you, Rat-a-tat,
Galahad
kitty.
didn't have to pass. Lancelot fails. Eros, what did you get for
Oh.
charisma saving throw?
Nat 20 for a 23.
Nice. I will give you a
I'm
fate
sorry,
point
who
for getting
fails
a
and who
nat 20.
passes?
Lancelot failed. That's the only one who failed.
Cool.
So Lancelot will have
So
a
he has
negative D.
Bane?
Will have a 1d4 subtracted from any saving throws or any attack rolls they make.
Okay.
As well, the others dodge this sandbag. This poor Lancelot gets hit square on the head and just has glitter, this purpley black glitter all over, and it's just like, nope. yeah, that's what we're going with. I wish these guys had blind. I'm suddenly thinking of. This one closest to you, Ranagar, is going to tell you to do something funny. It's going to look at you and go, hey, you should shoot yourself out of this cannon. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
As
no,
they
not a
attempt to cast
wisdom saving
suggestion.
throw. Something Ranagar is famously. That's a 19 on the die. That's a 26.
You look at the cannon, you look at it and go, that seems like a terrible idea.
No.
Aren't you puppet voice right now?
No.
I like the idea that puppet Ranagar just sounds like regular Ranagar, but is a dragon.
Yeah. Slightly different from Ranagar, maybe.
Very, very slightly.
Very slightly.
Like a higher pitch.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Little
from
bit of
Eros.
Kermit.
Cool.
As the last Lampooner to go, hits a lever, and this big spooky ghost, like really obvious, like card or wooden ghost, comes swinging down at Eros.
Ooh, that is a 13. But I'm going to. Can I add any of my inspiration to that?
I don't know. Do you want to be affected by this spell?
No. Cool. I'm gonna add mine.
Oh, you had advantage on it. It's a spell. Did you roll with advantage?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I just rolled very poorly.
Oof. You're a
Um,
monk with advantage, and your highest was a oof.
It was bad. Cool. I will. Just pop that. Please. Okay, that's over 20.
Nice. Very well. That is all of them. Oh, whoops. I accidentally deleted my carionet, which should have gone before you guys. That's okay. So, the carionets that are outside are actually going to scoop up extra silver needles and run over and start stabbing. 20, 25, 30.
Oh, god damn it.
This will sprint over to here instead of being near that firewall, because that seems dangerous. And as they do, as they jab into two of the townsfolk, fresh puppets, dressed as the townsfolk, pop up on stage. Meanwhile, inside, let's try to stab Bastion again. Misses. Try to stab Dom again. Actually, we'll stab unconscious Ranagar. No, we'll stab Dom. Also misses. Should have stabbed the unconscious Ranagar, but the puppets are not that smart.
No.
Well, these puppets on the inside don't get their turn. So then we move on to
Alright.
Bastion.
Yes.
Tis your turn.
Alrighty. let's see. Let's see. I am now going to cast. All right. 2 questions.
2 answers.
We've learned a lot about how all of this works. The nearest cast member that's in the audience, does it look like there's any connection between them and what's happening on stage or any of the puppets?
Other
Nope,
than the
they're
buffs that
just.
they give out by cheering? Nope.
All right, so we're ignoring them. All right, then the one closest to Ranagar. I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on. And Bastion will say, "Hey, puppet boy."
Puppet boy.
Oh fuck. Why can't mannequins do math? Because they're dummies.
So normally, Carionettes are immune to Charmed. However, as some of the nearby Rakdos audience members hear that and start laughing, it loses its. I very specifically wrote one of the benefits is that if you make a good joke with Tasha's Hideous Laughter, they lose immunity to Charmed, which is what I'm so glad happened as this Carionet stops and then just falls over, rolling back and forth. It's like teeth chittering together in what you hope is a laugh, but is really more unsettling.
Like,
Still your turn. I'm just looking for incapacitated.
all right, fan-fucking-tastic. All right, so that, where did things go? Should I roll the psychic damage on that, or is that the effect was making it lose its
Tasha's
charm
Hideous
thing?
Laughter doesn't do psychic damage. It just causes you to fall unconscious. Or incapacitated.
Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I looked at the wrong thing. Never mind. Ignore me. I was looking at Vicious Mockery by accident. All right. Yeah. Bonus action. I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Dom. And I will say, "Keep live, keep aware. There are no strings on you." And I will pluck at my lyre.
I like that. Bastion, back to Dom. Dom is going to do the same thing because it worked so well last time. And this time just pick up the squirming puppet, kind of like, it just toss it into the fire.
Lovely. Let's roll. All right. And that is going to be 21 damage.
Nice. I guess Dom will follow. We'll probably move closer to you, actually. Skirt over here and draw their rapier? Rapier. It's Dom Eros on stage.
Whoa. All up. Where's? Oh. Okay.
Before
These two-
Eros goes, I'm going to spend a fate point.
Very well.
Ranagar is going, from his perch upon the lava, is going to roar once more, and then with a little puppet smirk, I have my puppet. Is this the best your king can summon? And then with that, I would like the puppeteers to throw out the next act of puppets.
What do you mean?
I assumed there's more puppets coming.
Yeah.
I would like them now, please.
Okay.
That is what I'm spending my fate point on.
All right. Well, I will say that they'll take their turn immediately and just toss puppets out. Cool. I like that.
You cannot best the dragon trio! And then the bears and Ranagar all roar.
Any buffs benefiting Ranagar benefit Galahad and Lancelot, as the audience is just cheering and whooping like...
Oh, look at that. My bears have haste now. Wow, 13 whole AC.
Well, still your... Eros, still your turn.
Cool. Eros is going to... How? Oh, sure. I guess I'm doing that. Move myself on over here. This and that.
As you run over there, you do step over a very long rope and an anchor that is dangling off the side into the acid. Just in case you can't see that on the map, what that is.
Oh, that's adorable. What's going on there?
I could not see that.
Yeah, I thought I'd point it out.
I see it
Thank
now,
you.
and I'm curious.
Cool.
Is the anchor in the acid?
Nope, it's dangling over the acid.
Oh, tie a puppet to it.
Don't take away my creative thing before I do the creative thing.
I said nothing.
Same
Damn it.
brain cells.
Let me feel smart for once. It doesn't happen very often.
You were.
Fun up there. No, by all means.
Ooh, I'm actually going to. I also, with this grin, shout out to Ranagar. Do I go after the puppeteers?
I don't think so.
Perfect. And
Earlier, when I hurt the puppets, you said, or I hit them with lightning, you said it hurt the puppeteers. Is that just because the lightning?
Sorry, I
connected
thought
them?
it was a lightning breath, not a lightning bolt, so it ended up not hitting the puppeteers. Because the breath, the cone would have caught them, but the lightning bolt would not.
Okay, cool.
all right. How long is the rope attached to this anchor?
How long do you want it to be?
Fuck it, I'm gonna use a fate point here.
Beautiful.
And Eros is gonna look down at his anchor and is like, oh, we're about to have a swimming time. Pick up the anchor, and in a bizarre feat of strength from this monk, is going to swing it around lasso style and throw it. And with a few honeyed words, little magic to help it along, aka Mage Hand, and using my fate point to be able to do this, it'll get around these two.
So you're throwing the rope around them?
Yes.
So as you throw it, you Mage Hand flying ahead, dragging this rope, and lassoing them like... I mean, I picture... I'm a nerd, so I picture an AT-AT walker getting wrapped up, and just grabbing both of these and tying it back around to the anchor.
And then as Eros ties it, Eros is gonna look at the two of them and go, Do you know why puppets are horrible one-night stands? There's always strings attached. And then Eros is gonna yeet them into the acid.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Bravo. Fuck yes.
First off, you could have a fate point. That was mwah. As you just kick off, and the anchor that was just slightly on the edge tumbles over. Both the puppets look down, realize what's going on, scramble to get out, but they get dragged along with the rope, which hits the acid with a splash. I need you, yeah, you know what, it's funny. I need you to make a two dexterity saving throws as these puppets whip past you and try to grab onto you to drag them with them.
Cool. It's a nat 1 for an 8. First one.
Perfect. I'm gonna use my fate point right away. As the first puppet grabs you, it manages to grab onto your leg, and unfortunately, your puppet legs are not that strong and trip you up. So all three of you go tumbling into the acid. And as all three puppets disappear. And Eros, you wake up to roaring laughter from the audience. You have gained yourself haste.
Woo!
Oh, hell yes.
But Ranagar, again, is now alone on stage.
Oh, so when the puppets die, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the
Yeah.
audience member that
Yep.
when their puppet got killed, they woke up.
So Bastion makes that connection.
That was Eros. It's puppet time. Well, there's only one person in... Alright, I need to mark the audience members who are... Just gonna hit him with an eyeball. This Carionet's gonna grab a new silver needle off the ground and stab this fellow. 5, 10, 15. Run over here, stab this fellow. And this one's gonna stab the fellow there beside. Which will spawn, as 3 more puppets pop up on the tables and start eyeing Ranagar and Lancelot and Galahad. Meanwhile, the ones that are here, this one, it has to end its turn there, I believe, so it'll...
Yes. No, begins its turn.
Begins its turn? This one just burns.
Begins its turn.
That Rakdos puppet just is absorbed in the flames. It just before turning to nothing. All right, who are we trying to send inside here?
Oh no, you were right. Sorry,
late. I
I
already
just
deleted
wanted to.
I'm not
Alright,
worried about it.
sorry.
For that Bastion,
just
though,
wanted to double
I'm gonna
check.
give myself advantage.
Sure, go for it.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the Sorry, there's no saving throw for this one. That's
Ah,
the other
okay.
effect. As you fall unconscious and wake up as a Bastion puppet on the stage.
That works fine for me.
Well, and the puppets that haven't gone on stage yet, this one's gonna hop down. These two are gonna run over to you, and together they're gonna try and pick you up.
Okay.
That looks like he's dead.
Oh no.
I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Let's see what we've got here. Acrobatics it is. That is a 17.
Oh, La
So
Gloria,
11
I
11
just saw
plus
that. Hold on,
6.
I need to rewind something here. Eros,
Oh.
you got a reroll from
Oh.
one of the audience members that I did not catch. I apologize for that. It doesn't change much. It doesn't change anything, in fact, except maybe go ahead and make that reroll and see if you pass that dex save and are still on stage as a puppet.
Okay.
Thank you for that, La Gloria. Sorry I missed that when it happened.
That is a 16.
That is enough. So instead, as this puppet grabs onto you, you just jump. A little bit of your stuffing gets torn off as the other two scream as they get dragged into the acid. But you are still on stage. I'll keep my
I
finger.
don't know if I like that the puppets scream.
Not like a painful scream, like a mad scream.
Hey, are these puppets are objects, yes?
They are considered creatures. The
Ah.
puppets on stage are objects, the ones that aren't.
Ah.
Real quick. Now
Oh
that
yeah.
Eros?
now that Eros didn't get acid.
Little spell I'd like to introduce you all to.
As soon as Eros watches the puppets go down, Eros will begin to laugh. His ass off.
Very good, very good. Right, puppets, stage, grabbing, Bastion. Bastion, I need you to make a athletics or acrobatics check to avoid being grappled by these two.
I already rolled it. It is 17. 11
Seven-
plus 6.
What are the strength on these? +0. 17 is higher than a 16 as the two of them grab you to pick you up. You manage to shove them both off and stay on your feet. It's the kind of...
Can I say that they go to try and pick up Bastion, but because of all like the the heavy pieces on the puppet, Bastion just doesn't move and is just kind of like looking at them. Like,
Yes, we can say
just
that.
sort of got.
Ranagar.
Okay. Mm, 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 mm. I can fly, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You've been flying this whole time. You're attached to a pulley system, like you said. Same as
Right.
the bears.
Right.
Just
Of course. That's exactly what I said. How can I do this? Oh, my bears can fly too.
Yep, 15 feet around. 15 feet.
Galahad, sacrifice yourself. Galahad is going to fly. How many? 15?
Okay. Yep. They can still walk. They're 30 as well. Or they're
Oh, so this bear is just gonna walk through these fuckers, just shoving them aside.
Yep,
Grab Bastion
Mhm.
and fly away, or run as far. He's just gonna get out of the way
It's fine.
with Bastion on him.
Okay, I will take all of my attacks of opportunity.
Go for it.
Oof.
These aren't puppets, so they don't take the puppet damage, which is really funny. Oh god, they're gonna do nothing. It's a 1, 2, a 4, and a 7. They all just stab, and it just the dragon onesie like actually picks. As they stab them with the needles, they get caught up in the dragon onesie, and then just Galahad just flies away.
Galahad
Looks like you need to look on your needlework.
Galahad is hasted. Oh,
Galahad's
what
hasted.
would it be an action to grab him?
Yeah, I'd make that your interact with. You can make that an interact with object equivalent. You can use your hasted action for that.
Cool. Then I'm gonna also attack 3 times on my way out. With his full multi-attack.
Very well.
Like any of those hit.
I had considered a lot of things. I forgot about conjure animals when I designed this. I was like, well,
Does
I guess conjure
haste-
animals is really good on the stage.
Does haste help
No.
attacks at all?
I'm getting the extra.
That's a 15. I think the 15 is the only one that hits.
Correct.
Everything else is under a 15. So that would be just the bite, which is a d8 plus 8. Or plus 4. So that's 8 damage.
8 damage. As Galahad charges through these, most of the puppets get out of the way as they're doing their stabbing. One of them Galahad doesn't even bite, just straight up headbutts and kind of cracks the porcelain mask.
And with that, I would like Lancelot's gonna run in. Do I have control of these?
You should, yeah.
I don't know why he's highlighted like that. Lancelot's gonna run in, take his 4 attacks. He's gonna take 2 bites. He's gonna take an extra bite with his haste.
Sounds good.
Both bites hit. I crit on the claw. One of the claws I missed with the other. So that is. I don't care where you put it, but I'm just gonna give you damage.
Sounds good.
So let's do the claw first. That is a crit, so that's 12 plus 2 more d6. It's gonna be another 7, so that's 19 plus 4, so that's 23 damage on one of the claw hits.
As the claw that crits, Galahad doesn't even notice. As he kind of leaps up and pulls himself onto the table and just flattens this puppet. It's just it'd be goo if it was not stuffing. It's just stuffing everywhere. It's flattened out. It's actually perfectly Looney Tunes flattened out, where all of its stuffing is like blast out the bottom and it's just flat against the ground.
And that's going to be 21 damage on the bites. The one top right, if you would.
Yeah, that's what Cool, we had the same thought.
Okay.
Anything else?
So that one was damaged?
Yep.
How does it look?
Mangled.
Cool. So Lancelot's going to move back
Fluffy.
out of the way.
Okay, this one has not taken an attack of opportunity yet, so it's going to. It's going
Feel
to
free.
miss.
and then Ranagar very loudly goes, Oh no, I'll do it first. So Ranagar is going to cast Shatter
Oh,
on.
same brain cell.
I think I could probably hit all the puppets. Could I not? What is it? 20.
Sure looks like it.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere, so 20 feet round.
Oh, whoops,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
10-foot radiuses.
Yeah, I'm for
Wait.
sure hitting those.
This is a 10-foot radius.
It is.
Yes, because
Yeah.
yes, a radius is half the diameter.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 10
Cool.
feet, 10 feet. Yeah.
So I can hit all of them, right?
Yep. Anyone
Now,
first, sorry.
are they considered inorganic material?
They're absolutely inorganic material.
Disadvantage on your saving throws, if you please.
1. Whoa, nat 20 and a nat 1. You know what? Who doesn't have a fate point? Bastion, I'm going to give you a fate point for that. That makes me laugh.
Cool.
That's a fail. That's
Pat,
a fail.
unless you have anything
That's a fail.
for it,
That's all fails.
I was gonna say I'll earn that fate point and say that when Ranagar casts Shatter, one of the cast members just drops a bottle and it falls from the rafters and shatters, and that's what the noise is.
You don't need to use a fate point for that. I like that flavor.
No. I was saying I'm gonna earn the fate point that you've given me.
15 thunder. Wait, the nat 20 was at disadvantage, so you rolled two nat 20s?
I rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Oh, I see.
So as the puppeteer is moving about, accidentally bumps over a large jug instead of just a bottle, but a
Yes.
full jug, and kind of is like, no, and the jug falls down and shatters onto the ground, spraying glass everywhere. And does in fact, one of the puppets actually takes the glass, and its head gets cut off. It just sort of tumbles.
Nice.
Ranagar, anything else?
So as that happens, basically it all happens all at once. The two dragons come in for a pincer, pull back out, and then Ranagar explodes them with Shatter, and then he very loudly goes, "Ha ha! I bet you felt that!" And then Ranagar is going to go bite that one. Nom! That's a nat 1, so take your fate point.
I will.
And then Ranagar is going to go back onto his little island.
I am out of buffs, but I want to give you one for the felt one, because, well, I hate it. The Rakdos cult fucking loves it. You can have a D4 of inspiration. Because I hated it. I'm giving this to you begrudgingly.
With that'll be Ranagar's turn.
Very well. It is the puppeteer's turn. Oh, because I'm using the... There we go. I went. What is the range of Winterall? Huh. Apologies, it doesn't have the range. Oh, one creature. Sorry, 1 second. I think that this is written incorrectly here. Just going to check. D&D Beyond. Hey, D&D Beyond's finally one of the top searches. 60 feet. All right. I need everyone, all of the players, all of your creatures on the stage to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Is it wisdom?
Is this a spell or magical
It is indeed a
effect?
spell.
Thank you.
Ooh, nat 20.
Well,
Am I allowed to spend a fate
Ah.
point to pull a spell slot out of my ass?
I'll let that happen. Yeah. Well, what do you want to do with it, I guess?
I want to counterspell that.
I'll let you do that for sure.
Oh.
Ranagar, in a very anime moment, locks eyes at whoever is attempting to cast whatever spell this is. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna look at him and go, no, no, and flash blue as I counterspell him.
As he goes to throw out puppet strings on everyone, the puppet strings just sort of like dissolve in this like blue flash. It's just does not look happy with you. But I will reward Bastion's nat 20 that was wasted with a fate point.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Just cycling those fate points.
good to know.
All right, Ranagar, you are annoying. They are angry. This puppeteer is actually going to jump down from the rafters.
Would you say I'm being a bit of a brat?
You have a
There
fate
you go.
point. You have a fate
There
point.
you go.
It's a callback. It's a callback. It's a callback to an inside joke, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm sure no one will figure out that inside joke.
It's not that hard. Regardless, does anyone know what the thing you control puppets were?
Actually, it's irregardless.
If
you could just get that
what is
right.
it called? It's
Ooh,
called
I
something.
love what Valak McEagle said. It was anime Poe with a Michael Jackson stance and a finger snap.
Oh, hey, we have
So
a
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
So, I was thinking, so JoJo.
For our many new individuals, if cast members buy a round for the house, that means all of you all have to drink. So I sure hope you are stocked up on your water or adult beverage of choice, or other not-adult beverage. Also, this is very important to me, so I'm looking up the name of this thing.
Oh, it's called a marionette.
Oh, the marionette is the thing that you control it.
Yeah.
Huh. Neat. Well then, this one's gonna jump down with a cartoonish, oversized marionette, like something you'd use for a real person. That's actually attached to their back. It doesn't do anything. It's just for show. And try and whack Ranagar into the. Actually, they're gonna land here and try to whack Ranagar into the lava.
I'm gonna use a. I'm gonna. You know what? Roll.
I'm pretty strong.
What is
You're pretty. Oh yeah, you're a dragon.
what I'm thinking?
It's a +5. It's a 16 for me.
Oh, it's.
Actually, I'm gonna spend one of my. Wait. Maybe I'm not.
It does not. You do win. You're fine.
I'm fine. Cool.
As it
No
just hits
inspiration.
and snaps, and
Right,
it
I
sort of
waited.
looks at it like, ah.
No!
That was my favorite
No! You didn't say the magic word.
No. You didn't say the magic words.
No.
You didn't say
No.
Oh, this was my prop from when we did Puppet Jesus Christ Superstar.
It was a very inspired performance.
This puppeteer grabs an axe and cuts a rope, and something swings down at you, Eros. It looks like a cutout of Rakdos themselves. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, I don't like that.
There's a cutout of Rakdos himself on the stage.
It's flying down at Eros right now. You guys.
That's
can't-
a 7,
Oh, come on.
but I'll take that 7.
I am going to spend a fate point.
Okay. To do what?
Give me 1 second.
Are you doing it for story reasons there, Eros?
Yeah. Do you want to take this L?
Oh, that's
I can take the L for this, yeah.
okay. All right.
All right. Well, instead, I'll give Eros a fate point for taking the L on the story point. And I need you. So here's what happens. First up, well, you can tell me what happens after. You suffer 8 points of psychic damage, and then must run immediately away, directly away from the person who did it. So. Would be that way. So yeah, you're gonna run
Really
along and jump along the acid pool to the other side.
Can I?
You can interrupt me there if you want. What do you want?
No, I was. If you're gonna have me roll, I was gonna be like, can I just jump across?
No.
Cool.
You make it across, no problem. As you just run away from him.
Cool.
This
I
very-
actually got closer to where I wanted to be, so you know this
Well,
works.
that works.
I have to take a bio break like really badly, so I will be
We're
back.
gonna, yeah.
We want to just take our break.
We're almost.
That's fine, we can keep-
wrapped on the fight. So.
Oh, okay.
As Eros sees this cutout, there's a moment of recognition, very brief, and it's not like Eros really remembers, but it's a moment of, oh fuck, I've seen that somewhere, and the grin turns to like a face of terror as Eros yeets himself across this acid pool.
Very well. Dom, I'll roll for Dom. They're just gonna attack the puppet that's outside. Eros.
Cool. Eros is gonna be a little shaken for a moment, but
Actually,
Oh.
we're at the top of initiative. Let's take our break now.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I just realized we're at the top because
Cool.
I forgot Bastion. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back in about 10-ish, 15-ish minutes after our break. Get water, get food, say hi to Byrus the bartender, and thank you all so much for being here. We love having you, and we will continue this hilarious, ludicrous play, a play within a story, within a storybook, when we come back. See you all very, very soon. Welcome back, everybody. I hope everyone had a good opportunity to get some food and beverage before we jump back into our story. One thing I will say for everybody, if you are enjoying this encounter, specifically this one, I will be putting this up on Patreon for next month, maybe at the end of this month, depending on how the month goes. But this entire encounter, all the rules, everything you need to run it your own way will be on Patreon. Along with that, if you're interested in supporting the channel, consider donating and or subscribing. It does help out the channel, as this is what I do, and I would really like to keep doing it. So if you're enjoying yourself, subs, Patreon, etc. All appreciated. Alrighty then. Players! Let's hop back into this insane stage play. Bastion.
Oh boy. Yes.
On stage as a puppet.
All right. Oh God. Oh, that might be too far away.
Where's the spell?
Is one of the puppeteers 60 feet from me? Is the one near the lava?
Birds
Oh, yeah, he's 30 feet.
suddenly
He's on the ground.
appear?
He jumped down to hit Ranagar, so he's within 30 feet of you.
Got you.
Yeah, easy.
Got you. All right. Okay, there's two things I can do there. What is he wearing?
Oh, great. The bard wants to know what someone's wearing. Here we go.
Shut the fuck up.
And away we go.
That's not why.
And away.
Is there any metal on him? Is
100%. He's got
Happy
metal all
Pride
over.
Month, everybody.
Cool. Heat metal.
Your mic is on, Patrick. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. And as I cast heat metal, at let's say second level. Actually no, at third level. I will cast heat metal at third level. And I will look at the puppeteer and I will say, "What's the best way to stop a murderous sock puppet? Disarm them."
All right, so I now am officially convinced that all three of us Googled puppet puns, and
Yes.
we're all
No.
reading the same document.
I did not.
Thanks to that.
No.
I have a list
Neither-
of 150 D&D themed puns that I use for Tasha's.
I Googled
Fuck yeah.
puppet puns. like an
I already
asshole.
do circus arts. I already have my list of puns.
Yep.
I just finally get to use them.
Play a character that uses Tasha's hideous laughter and just cast it all the time.
Oh,
You will notice that when I play bards, that is all I do is cast that stupid spell.
fair enough.
It's also a nutso spell at
Um,
first level, but that's beside the point.
But yes. Okay, so heating the metal. So please.
It doesn't get to make a saving
So-
throw. The metal, I'm assuming he'll heat
Yep.
the metal on like the clothing that can't be taken off. So
Correct,
it just takes the
yes.
damage.
correct. Spell size third higher damage increases by 1d8. Okay, so that is 3d8. Fan fucking tastic. Oh, that's so shit. 8 damage.
Damage is damage.
Damage is indeed damage. And that'll work. And yeah, now that metal is just hot, correct?
Yeah. They have
It's all
disadvantage on attack
hot.
rolls, and on your turn, using a bonus action, you can
Ooh.
burn it again. So Ranagar, the
Steamy.
Which one is that on?
This one right here.
Bonus action. Renegar's got a lot of inspiration at the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where is Eros? Currently?
Here, above the
Across from you.
acid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're directly across from you.
Gotcha.
50 feet. 55 feet.
On the tables.
Yeah.
55 feet, and that is 60 feet. Yes, I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Eros, as I think of what to say, because you're near the acid. Eros, darling, the audience loves you. They're melting for you.
What is what's your bardic inspiration?
It's
I did this to myself.
1d8. For 10 minutes, a creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
I took 3 actors, one of whom is a professional comedian, and I gave them an event. I gave them a combat encounter where they were on a stage and are rewarded for staging. Take your fucking
Oh,
haste.
you did this to yourself. To me?
Yeah. Audience fucking loses their mind on that one.
Awesome.
I also realized I didn't get the disarm him puppet joke, and now I'm sad.
Oh.
Oh.
I just thought back to it, and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't get it. Anyway,
Oh.
moving on. Back to the top. Dom. Well, Dom is going to continue to defend the party, as they're the only one not unconscious currently. Rapier and dagger stabs. Meanwhile, Eros, take your turn while I roll these dice.
Cool. There's. Oh, where I could. Okay. I'm gonna use a fate point.
Very well.
And Eros is going to run up here, and using this fate point is going to clothesline one in each arm these 2 puppets, and hang them above this fire pit. And Eros is gonna hold them and look between the 2 and, I used to have a friend who worked as a trapeze artist until he was let go, and then is going to drop them into the fire pit.
I have so many regrets. I don't actually. I'm loving it. This is so good. This is better than expected. So, I mean, there's nothing else. Both puppets, as you just throw them in, kind of, they like grab onto each other and then hug each other before they hit the lava, and then slowly sink into it.
Oh, no.
Oh, and you made it sad.
So, Eros, that take up just 1 action, right?
Yeah, I'll give it to you for an action for a fate point.
Eros is then going to turn to face the one directly behind him, just laughing his ass off, and is going to slowly stalk up to it, before taking his attacks.
It should be noted, since you're near it now, that wheel behind it is spinning.
Oh,
Mm.
it is?
It is indeed spinning.
What is the wheel made out of?
Wood.
Perfect.
Also,
Can I-
Bastion, in the event it's not clear, there is a fire with a hot boiling pot of something beside you as well.
Good to know.
In instead of doing the attack rolls, I will roll for this though. Can I try to have Eros stalk up to this one, grab it, and hold it up to the wheel?
Yeah. Make a strength check with advantage because you are 2 sizes larger. No,
This
you're
is
not.
getting
You're the
violent.
same size.
No, same
but I rolled a
size.
nat 1.
Let me roll better than a nat 1. I rolled a 2.
Hooray!
Well, a +2 to your strength is a lot higher than a +0. So you do shove this thing
So
into the spinning.
Eros is gonna turn like nice pirouette, give a little bow, and stalk up. Oh my poor dear. I think you need a little makeover. I'm just going to grab it.
Jesus.
And as he's laughing, hold it against this wheel as it just tears into it. And Eros
Oh.
won't stop holding until it's just arm. And then drop.
Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay. Yep.
Audience.
Nope. That's good to know.
Absolutely loses their minds. Absolutely goes ballistic. Everybody in the room gets a fate point.
Jesus.
Record
Eros.
bombs for later.
Is then going to bonus action bardic inspiration and just before letting go of the arms actually is going to do that lean back and look over where basically bent completely backwards to look at Bastion with this huge grin and just gonna go, come on, have a little more fun with it before dropping the arms.
Bastion's going along, but is like a little scared, a little like not scared, worried, concerned.
The puppets. Don't know what they do. I know what one of them's gonna do. This puppet's
They die.
probably. That does seem to be where this is going. Well, first, these puppets are going to go 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and stabby stab to create some more puppets on stage because they're. This one, I guess they'll try to stab Dom. That'd be funny. Nope. All right. This puppet's going to use the disengage action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to fate point it, where it's going to jump into the fire, but it's going to push the cauldron over. Which is going to spray hot liquid all over Bastion, and the cauldron's going to tumble and land on top of Bastion.
Bastion's in the air.
What do you mean? How's he flying?
Galahad's got him.
Oh, then it'll be on Galahad. No, it'll bounce.
Okay.
It'll bounce on top of Bastion.
Okay.
And on top of Galahad. Sorry, I didn't realize you were on top of each other.
Raising.
Bastion's on top of his bear.
Yes.
There you go.
So you will be blinded,
Funny, it's
deafened,
usually the other way around.
blinded, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. And I'll get Galahad to make a Constitution saving throw from the hot, boiling water.
I'm deafened and blinded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And restrained, as this ludicrous pot that seemed to have grown to fit you. Oh no, you're a puppet. Never mind. It didn't grow to fit you.
That's an 11.
All right.
Strength saving throw.
Galahad will take
Oh.
11 points of fire damage.
Take a fate point, Andrew.
Yes. That'll be.
Is Galahad blinded or deafened?
No. The pot's literally on top of Galahad like a turtle shell.
Oh.
19 bludgeoning damage to puppet to your puppet form.
Got you.
Also, shouldn't this puppet be non-existent?
Yes. Ash, you're the one
Should I
just
mark
yeeted
that on
something
my
back.
character sheet, or should I just know that I have 19 damage to my puppet form?
Can you mark it on I'll mark it on
I-
D&D on here for you.
That would be great because I don't have it open because it would tank my computer right
Yep.
now.
That's fair.
So I'm just watching the stream.
Yeah, no worries. Very well.
I do have a solution for that for next time.
Cool.
Because I have a second laptop.
Ranagar, that's your name.
Thing.
Goddamn right it is. What is this? Is the guy still in front of me? The guy who hit me,
Absolutely.
tried to hit me?
Yep, the puppeteers are jumping down to join the fighting.
Oh, I misread this encounter, I think. I thought we had to kill the king. Ranagar is gonna...
It's
Oh,
just
then I didn't misread it.
the puppeteer controlling the king.
The king's not on the field, though, right?
Nope. The puppeteer controlling the king's in front of you. The king's just like sitting on his lap or on it, like attached to his chest.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he's sort of... Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I didn't.
So I'm hasted. Can I... Does haste affect cantrips?
No, you can't cast spells with the haste bonus action. Also, I do need a constitution saving throw from Bastion, please. With a DC of 19.5 to 10 for concentration on Wall of Fire.
Right.
Sure would love that to fall off.
Could I do a cantrip and then attack him?
This is my
Absolutely.
con. Okay.
You can cast a spell and then bite him if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be a cantrip.
Heat metal does not sustain.
Oh, you cast heat metal. That's really important.
Oh, no.
Wall of
But
Fire.
no.
Yeah, you did.
Fate point.
Oh.
I'm using a fate point for this.
To do
If possible.
what?
I am going to try to say that Bastion being bamfed into a puppet, and then playing up the action using heat metal only fuels his flames elsewhere. As it's an energy that rises inside of him, and it just expands beyond both
Alright.
of his forms.
All right, I will give you that. We'll say that Constitution check you just made was for heat metal.
Okay.
But that means you're concentrating on 2 spells, so I want 2 con saves. I want a second
Got you.
concentration check for the other one.
No, unfortunately. Sorry, Vex, but thank you.
Totally fine.
That was
That's
a,
how
that
it
was a,
goes.
Both
that was
spells.
a that was a 9+1.
You have a reroll.
You have to... No, that's... that. Wait, that counts. You
9
have to hit a
plus 1
10.
is a 10. Yeah, you need to hit a 10.
Oh, yeah,
It
9
didn't-
plus 1. That is a 10.
Say your numbers out loud.
Sorry.
So we can tell you when you pass.
Yes, 9 plus 1. So that is a 10
Wait,
for that.
yeah,
for that con
because it's
save.
not an attack roll, so you
Yep, you're good. Wall of Fire
So that
stays
passed.
up. Teamwork.
Teamwork
you
makes
probably
the
don't
dream
want
work.
as your unconscious body's getting beat up by puppets.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb on the guy in front of me.
Sounds good.
They can make a... Oh, it's an attack roll. Where's my bears? Where are my bears? This bear is gonna come into flanking,
Sounds good.
and Galahad is gonna go here.
Okay.
Toting. Actually, is there anything Galahad can do with this pot? Can he like knock it over to get Galahad to?
Well, because it's on his back, he'd have to like take an action basically to awkwardly shake it off. He could also
But he
just
could-
have. He could also rear up and have both Bastion and the pot fall off. Then he wouldn't have to worry about them.
Then he's gonna do that. Then he's
Okay.
gonna run over here. Does that disrupt the pot?
Roll me a D100.
Sure. It'll be a 30.
So the pot falls perfectly upright. So Galahad, you are still, Galahad, Bastion, you are still blinded and deafened. Well, you're not deafened anymore. You're not deafened. You are blinded because you're still kind of at the bottom of the pot as this tiny little
Yeah.
puppet. But you'll have to figure out a way to get out of the pot now. But you can see and you're not restrained. So you're not pinned by
got
the pot. You
plans.
just have to figure out how to get out.
So I believe that'll give Ranagar advantage.
Yeah, it'll be a
Yeah.
straight roll because you're making a ranged attack in melee.
Do I know that I fell straight down?
What do you mean?
If
Yeah.
Galahad shook
Yeah,
me
yeah.
off.
You can see the
I
pot.
felt
You can
that.
see the top of the pot. You have a way of orienting yourself because you have a top of the pot and the bottom of the pot. Flat bottom,
Cool.
open top.
Understood.
Ranagar, straight roll because
It's
ranged
gonna
attack,
be an 18 plus
That'll
7. That's a 25.
that super hits.
So that's gonna be 12 fire damage, which he's gonna shoot out of his mouth. Ah! And then he's going to try to bite him. It should be an advantage.
Correct.
Do I get flanking?
You do, +2.
So that's going to be... Uh, 25 to hit.
Nice. Roll damage.
Be a 7 damage for Ranagar.
How do
And
you
then-
want to do this?
Hooray! He's a person. What kind of being is he?
He's a human.
Oh, I think this is the first human Ranagar has killed.
It is.
So Ranagar. Oh, he's a puppet though.
No, he's a human. He has a puppet on his chest.
No, I'm a
Oh,
puppet.
you're a puppet. Yes, correct.
So I guess Ranagar is just gonna try to bite his throat out, but as a puppet, and like the guy's like and then like falls into the lava, whipping Ranagar away.
All right. The guy tumbles as Ranagar kind of grabs him by the leg. He slips and falls, and then rolls off the rocks, and kind of goes to shout something for a second before just landing face first in the lava, and then slowly, I guess not sinking. It's fantasy lava. I don't like real life lava. Real life lava is actually really boring compared to fantasy lava. And everything
Yo, so
stops.
that didn't count as murder. and
that's when everything stops.
oh,
The shimmering field goes up like a curtain raising. And the others kind of stop, and they give a low bow, and then ropes descend, and they just shimmy up into the rafters. And all of the puppets, both on stage and off stage, fall over lifeless. And those, you will be able to see it now that the stage is gone, that the barrier's gone. But all of the people who are in the audience sort of sit upright.
oh,
That were affected.
so there's no more enemies?
No one seems to be attacking you. I mean, you
Are
can
we still
continue.
puppets?
Are we still puppets?
No. You also, sorry.
Oh
that's-
no,
Okay.
no, hold on. Let us still be puppets.
All right, you can still be puppets.
Ranagar goes and runs and takes a cannonball into the lava. Here we go! Hope this works!
Ranagar takes a ton of fire damage and dies.
Oh no, I was wrong!
Just
Well,
kidding.
goodbye, everyone.
As Ranagar hits that puppet body hits the lava, it ploofs up in flames, and Ranagar eyes open as their dragon form.
Alright.
Cool, glad that worked. Totally knew it was gonna.
Eros will follow Ranagar's lead and run over and do like a front flip into the acid.
Bye, Puppet Ranagar.
Can Bastion hear this happening? And Bastion's in the pot.
I know,
Bastion's
sort of. You're
in
hearing
the
echoes
pot.
of it, but you're just stuck in this pot that's covered, still got some boiling water on it.
Good luck.
Like everything's just kinda
Galahad's
quiet
gonna go
now.
over and try to help help Bastion.
No, just shout. Just let Bastion know what's going on.
You're in a pot, Bastion. Kill yourself. Oop. The puppet, not just jump.
All right. Sure.
Sacrifice the puppet would have been a better thing to yell.
Bastion's gonna cast Mage Hand and just carry the pot over, like until he sees the glow of the lava on the ceiling, and then the Mage Hand just tips it upside down. And Bastion falls.
Yep. And the moment Bastion falls out
I just wanted
and
a little bit
is
of
back
flavor.
inside of his own body, the mage hand vanishes because it's out of range, and the pot
Yeah.
slams into the lava and starts sinking as well, very slowly.
Ugh. All
Pretty
right,
cool,
now I
right?
know what it's like to be burned alive.
Yeah. Oh. God, I wish
Feeling.
you'd phrase that differently.
Oh, God, shit. Sorry.
What is Eros?
Oh, no,
So
you're
I like
fine.
Ranagar looks around and sees if everything is safe, and then looks over at Eros to see how they're doing.
Eros is currently still laying on the ground, laughing his ass off.
Yep, cool. About where I thought you'd be.
It should be noted
Right.
that some of the blood that was on Eros's face from a couple of the other people has
Hmm.
vaguely made the Rakdos mask. Like, now that you've seen it everywhere, it's hard not to see it in everything.
Oh, yep. No, don't like that. Prestidigitation.
If I don't see it, it's not a problem.
Nothing happens,
Ranagar
Bastion.
Ranagar reaches over
Nothing
a hand
happens?
and tries to wipe it away.
As you're wiping it, it just seems to get worse. Like it becomes more
Cool,
of the shape.
cool. Just trying to brush something off your face there. Nothing to get overly concerned about.
I'm sure. Eros will sit up at this point.
Shit,
So-
I have nothing.
Ranagar, in your guys' heads, like you hear the static of like a radio cracking in and out, and then you hear like, "Gee, so we should probably get the townsfolk out of here, yeah?"
Probably.
Most likely.
Uh,
I will remind
Ranagar-
everybody that you did watch townsfolk walk into the next room, which the door has
Is
opened
that-
now.
oh, oh, good. What are the townsfolk in the room doing?
They're just sort of milling about. They honestly look like they're just waiting for the next show to start.
This way, everyone. The next show is this way. And Ranagar gestures with his wing.
Make
To
a
get them
persuasion
all-
roll.
Okay.
Eros? Can Eros help with that?
Oh, don't bother. That is gonna be a 27. Wait,
Eros
what's
is-
18 plus
I just
9?
picture Eros doing the flight attendant. Your exits are here, here, over here.
I got it right.
Yeah.
27.
The townsfolk kind of look around. They look at the Rakdos performers, who just kind of look very surprised at the townsfolk. Are looking like, yeah, show's over, I guess. Go on. And you can see the townsfolk like very slowly and carefully stand up and walk towards the exit. But like, they're pretty. They look kind of withdrawn. You get the sense they've been here a while, and just watching these shows over and over again.
As they go by, Ranagar, I don't know if you'll allow me to do this. Wherever I keep the good berries, I'd like to get them.
For the purpose of
I had
this,
like
we'll say they,
45
we'll
of
say
them
they
on
grow
me.
off of your chest.
No, I had grown
Oh no, I
some
know,
the
but I'm
night
saying
before.
for the purposes of while you're in dragon form, you can
Okay, so
basically have them grow out of your chest.
Ranagar sits back and a tree grows out of his chest, and as each guy goes by, he plucks a good berry and pops it in their mouth. That's right, one by one,
Amazing.
snacks for everyone. Bastion, Eros, feel free to help me take these berries out of me and put them in people.
By all means.
Sure.
Sure, I could have phrased it differently. I chose not to.
As this is going on, you see the members of the cast, the Rakdos cult, stand up and they all walk into that door. And
Is
you
that
can't
where
see
the
out of it.
townspeople are walking?
Nope, they're walking through the entrance that you came through. This is a side door.
Dom, look through the door.
Dom can't.
Oh, wait.
In that silvery mist.
Oh, fuck. Nobody go through that fucking door. The townspeople are walking back into the crypt full of banshees.
Well, you cleared out the banshees.
Well,
We
the
cleared
ones
a
we could
path.
see.
Yeah.
Dom's covered in a silvery mist. What's happening?
No,
Dom?
the
No, the
door.
door.
is-
Yeah, the
to the
Oh,
next
door.
room.
the door is covered in silvery
A
mist.
couple of the townsfolk, who look a little more lively, and noticeably are ones that were a part of the show, instead of exiting, followed the cast into the next room.
Oh, god damn it. Does anybody else feel like we've been shoved it between a rock and a hard place?
Probably. You wanna go check it out?
Not until all the people are out.
Well, obviously. Otherwise, no point.
So, do you want to take the time to escort them upstairs and to
Can
the
I?
guards you have upstairs, or do you want to just? You could send Lancelot and Galahad with them.
That's true.
Yes, I could. Is there a distance on Conjure Animal, or once they're there, they're
Once
just
they're
there?
Concentration lasts as
Can
long as
I-
it's on the same plane. Bastion.
Can I roll history on Rachnos to see if I can gain any insight as to what's happening with Eros right now, or what might be going on?
Sure.
Anything that I might have investigated
Absolutely.
as far as this
Make a
cult
history check for
goes?
me.
was almost a nat 20. That's a 4. 4 plus 2, so 6.
Unfortunately not. You know Rakdos is a demon lord, or a demon prince. They disappeared over 500 years ago. There have been brief reports of what people suspect were Rakdos activity, but for the most part, they've been underground. About 400-ish years, maybe a little less.
So Ranagar is going to do that. He's going to turn to the two bears. All right, keep them safe, boys.
And Lancelot will go up in front, and then Galahad will come up behind and just sort of take the front and rear points of the column.
All right, well, and you guys hear in your head, that keeps the townspeople safe. Let's go through another silvery door after the Rakdos demon.
May as well, right here.
Yay! Ranagar, as a dragon, rolls his eyes.
Bastion's gonna climb back up on Ranagar for the moment and just kind of like very quietly aside. Has this ever happened to Eros before?
Which part? The uncontrollable laughter, or this is just for Bastion? Which part? The uncontrollable laughter, or the creepy blood face mask?
Yes.
Yes to the first, no to the second.
Shit.
I don't know if we should tell them.
I kind of feel like drawing attention to it might make it worse.
Yep, I'm sort of feeling that too.
Funny.
I also think they'll find it funny, but not in a fun way.
Right.
In like a, oh no, our friend's gone crazy sort of way.
I have nothing for this. I don't know what to do. All right. I guess.
Well, whenever I don't know a solution, my instinct is to go through it.
What stopped it before? What stopped the laughter before? Or is it just stopped by itself?
Time, I guess. When's the last time they did this? I think when they found out I'll maybe burn their village down, so.
Shit.
Which also, no, not the. But then we had a big heart-to-heart at this party, so unless we want to do that right now, I think. All right, everybody, new secrets.
Really quick. This is a dumb fucking idea.
I love dumb fucking ideas. I love the idea that Eros is just standing there laughing. Dom is just, I don't know, looking at the three of us, and Bastion and Ranagar just looking at each other, having this intense mental back and forth.
Mm.
Eros is like
Dom's just looking at Eros like,
laughing.
Ranagar, do me a favor. Don't judge me real quick.
Okay.
Bastion's going to climb down.
This should be good.
And walk up to Eros. Eros, darling, can you hear me?
I'm not deaf.
Understood. I'm going to kiss you if that's all right.
I mean, sure.
Ranagar like leans forward on his claws.
Dom just be like,
all right.
And Bastion will take Eros's face and kiss them.
La, la, la,
and
la,
see
la,
if
la,
that
don't
does
be scared.
anything.
They've got the moon prepared. Come on in, kiss the whatever the fuck you are.
I just want to see if it does anything, if it stops the laughter.
Whatever the fuck you are. Well, let me roll something real quick.
Someone's read a lot of fairy tales.
I'm fate pointing it.
Okay.
It does help effectively casts calm emotions, which is a spell Bastion technically could have.
I could. I just don't have it right now.
Yeah. Will kind of suppress the more extreme sides. It's not totally gone. You're still giggly.
Right.
But, yeah.
That's better.
I've been kissed by a lot of people. Never had that effect.
Glad it helped. And yes, as a matter of fact, I have read a lot of fairy tales. Read a lot of books. Just figured I'd try something. Because I got nothing else.
Yeah, that's my first instinct. This person's having a hard day. Kiss.
Well,
Eros,
He seemed like a very affectionate sort. The first time
Wait,
I
was
met
this on the
them, he
lips or the
jumped into my
forehead?
arms. Lips.
Ah,
Eros is gonna reach up, take take Bastion's face, pull him down for another kiss, and then walk through the door.
oh,
Not the reaction
good.
I was expecting. But it's better than the laughter, I suppose.
I will say he's not like doing his little jig anymore.
Right.
He's
It worked.
Sure, we should probably follow them.
I should
Ranagar
probably follow them. Yeah, I'm gonna immediately.
nudges Dom and starts going through the door.
Dom's following. All right.
Just like turning around and walking backwards. Like, just to clarify, that's not my go-to move.
Sure. No, I'm just, when I'm incapacitated, I expect the same.
All right.
Fuck
if
her
you
up,
ask-
Romeo. And he tries to, without lips, make like a whatever that would look like on a dragon.
Are you incapacitated, Ranagar?
I could be. And he winks at you and he goes through the portal.
Bastion fall. Just shaking his.
Andrew, can you give us a mic check?
Me?
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me? Are we good?
Can everybody hear Andrew? Are we
Yeah,
good?
I
Give
can
me
hear
a
Andrew.
thing in the
I
chat.
can hear.
Somebody in the chat said they couldn't hear Andrew. So
Oh.
it's
Interesting.
double checking.
don't know what that's
Everything
about.
looks like it's working on my end.
He is very
We
low.
didn't-
Interesting.
Not low.
It is interesting. You're
Not low
fine
for
on
us,
our
yeah.
end.
Yeah, that's
Well,
very
there
strange.
you
So
go.
maybe it's just the stream.
I'll turn that up a little bit. I am the quietest. Also, it is they.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, rather.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Am I still good?
You sound fine for. Oh, it's better. Okay, you're good. It might just be for some people again. I think it's
Twitch
fine.
does seem to do its own thing. Oh, no apologies needed. I just like to correct people so they know. Yeah, I can't turn myself. I guess I can turn myself up more. I'm gonna start peaking a little bit when I get onto the high registers, so I apologize. I did turn it up, so we'll see. You guys want to be able to hear me for this next part?
Now you sound better.
This room lacks the show of the other. No eccentric stringing of lights, no eye-catching display or wide-eyed performance. The room is round and slopes towards the center gently. All around, dangling from the ceiling, are wires. Thousands upon thousands of wires. They lead above, where small fires dimly light the room. You can see the silhouette of massive crosspieces, marionettes for controlling puppets made of jagged metal. Dangling from the strings are people. They hang limply. They are all dressed up as Rakdos. They are all the Rakdos performers. All dressed up in their eccentric garb. Their bodies are fine. They look full, flesh, and healthy. Somehow, they are remaining healthy, because there's a lot more than there was in the other room. You also see individuals who have not had time to put on face paint and have basically just hastily thrown on discarded uniforms that have joined them. They all hang around a clear center section. A single white light illuminates the area. A pedestal stands there, glowing gently. Seated upon it is a simple onyx box. Ranagar, your eyes, locked on the onyx box, get a sense of recollection. It is
Oh, no.
simple, obsidian, and shimmers in the firelight. Your eyes are drawn to the shine of the black box, and you have visions. You can picture the box, chained shut, surrounded by a massive treasury. Then a flash, and it's gone. The chain's left abandoned on the ground. The flickering fire becomes buildings. Creatures are laughing, slaughtering each other in flamboyant methods, adding flourish and flare to their kills. The flickering fires turn to sunlight as it crests the
I
mountain,
think I know where this is
overlooking
going.
this town, which is now ash around you, devoid of life that was once there. Eros, staring at the box, you have a sense of familiarity. Something about it triggers memories in your mind, giving you the slightest glimpse of it. You can make out no details as if it's far away from you, locked behind an impenetrable haze in your mind, except the box, which you can clearly see as various scenes play out in your head. Everything else but the box obscured behind that veil. The shadow of the pillar and box along the ground grows large and wide. It gains a vaguely humanoid shape, large and muscular, just a shadow. Wings spread on the shadow, as do 4 horns, and the silhouette of which matches the masks that you've seen everywhere, the mask that is now emblazoned in blood on Eros' face. A deep voice echoes out, not from the box, but from the entire room. As it does, the puppets around the room all look up, massive smiles crossing their faces as if hearing the voice of a loved one they have not seen in ages. The voice growls hungry. Hello again. Hello again, little plaything.
Can we all hear this, or is
Yep,
it just
everybody
Eros?
can hear it.
Real quick, those memories that I had, could you give me the description again?
Yeah, absolutely. You see the box. It is locked up in a treasury. You can see treasure all around it. Then
Is it in
basically,
piles?
yes. Then basically the next day, it's as if it's like a day has passed or time has passed. It's different lighting. The box is gone, and then you see basically a city destroying itself.
And all the people are going crazy and killing
Yeah,
each
What-
other and
Going
laughing.
full.
What
full
about that?
Rakdos cult.
I know this. I know these are my memories.
Mhm. Yep, those are your memories.
Oh.
Do I remember time at all?
When that happened,
Yeah, vaguely.
well,
and
in these,
and from the vantage points of the memory, is it from a dragon's
Yes.
perspective or a kobold's
it's
perspective?
very much from a dragon's perspective.
Okay.
And I will, in case people have forgotten, remind everyone of a box that Cicero mentions Eros stealing. In case.
Oh, I remember.
Remember very well.
For the audience who may have forgotten from a few chapters ago.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, this is juicy.
But the
It has
village
been.
The village was destroying itself. Okay,
Yeah.
Good to know.
It has been. Oh, that was a village. That was a town. Ranagar's memory is a town. Like, it's a
Oh,
big
okay.
town.
Town.
Like, massive building. Not a little village. This is
Yeah.
buildings. This is a town.
Not like
There's a
Eros's.
train.
It's. Oh no.
It has been so long since I've seen you.
Oh, I'm so sad now. Do I remember him?
Make a religion or history check.
Those are both. It doesn't matter. I got a 17.
You have a recollection of a creature that was locked away, and you have a recollection of I guess basically the way you remember it is that you kind of taken this thing to lock it away for safety because it's very dangerous, and you were aware of that. So yeah, you are have a rough. You're getting trickles back of what Rakdos was.
Have I seen the box before?
Make me a
Has
history check.
Bastion read anything about the box? Yeah. I'm gonna use a different D20 because that one's been fucking me a little bit, and that one fucked me too. That is a 7-8.
It's an 8 on the last one too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like 8.
This is fuck. All right. Bastion's fascinated. Bastion.
How many years has it been, Egan?
Ranagar looks at Eros to see if the name makes them react at all.
The minute, like, the voice started talking, Eros froze. Like, the smile's still on their face, but their eyes are, like, wide with terror. And as soon as the name is mentioned, Eros seems to physically flinch back. But and like curls in on himself, dips his head, but doesn't speak.
Ranagar turns back and roars. Furious.
Ranagar the Unyielding. It has been quite some time for me since last
Not
we
long enough.
chatted. I suppose for you it feels like only weeks ago now.
What?
Ah, you don't remember. Fair enough. There are.
I guess Ranagar says it, but the louder. Or
'Kay.
quiet. I don't know. I have no idea how he says it. He definitely doesn't yell it.
Fair.
Weeks ago. What did you do?
I. Oh, I have been in this box. For the most part. For the better part of 500 years. Thank you for that, by the way.
When did Eros say their village burned down?
400 years ago?
400 years?
Okay.
You really do remember nothing. Now, isn't that quite interesting? Egan. I'm saying that name right? It's Egan?
Egan. Yeah.
Egon, you didn't do anything to cause that, did you?
Ranagar just kind of side eyes Eros.
I have no idea.
Huh. So this is not... Oh. The fates are cruel. Huh. How long has it been for you, Eros? Since we first met?
$50 years?
Oh. And it's this deep, low, guttural laugh. Just and you can almost see the shadow like put a hand to its face. Well, this is going on. Bastion, what are you feeling?
Lost, confused, connecting dots of the disparate things that I've heard about their connected pasts, and fascinated. Just quietly pulls out his notebook and starts writing everything down, every single thought that passes through his head, like literally connecting dots.
Ranagar narrows his eyes and looks at the shadow and says, "You know, this would probably be more fun for you if we knew what was going on."
I suppose we could start there. Very well. And it like flares its arms out, the shadow, and the wings extend. And the room kind of goes dark. Not completely dark, not pitch black, just like a shadow settles over everything. Like all of the color becomes muted.
Eros, as the colors dim, will and as like the wings spread out and everything, Eros is going to shrink back towards Ranagar, but without lifting his head.
Ashton will go and stand by Dom and just keep an eye on everything, be prepared, but is still like pen hovering above the paper.
Through your mental link, you hear Ranagar say, "Whatever lies he tells us, we stand fast.
Right. Best have a record.
Or whatever truths."
I'll keep a record. We can suss it out later.
Very well. There was once a little civilization that was ruled fairly well. They even had trains. However, their ruler was a creature that had duties to existence and to the gods, and as such, enacted those duties. One of such is securing powerful artifacts and protecting them, like a box that contains a demon prince. And separately from that, a little village in the Feywilds with a portal to the material plane not too far from there. And a village of Fey who do so love playing pranks. And one night, the trio, convinced by one of the siblings, although which one, I don't know, snuck in to acquire some objects. Nothing serious, no serious theft. Just knickknacks and trinkets, because what fun it is to play pranks on dragons. Well, when the unknowing mess with dangerous artifacts, bad things happen. Like a town is exposed to my very essence, and individuals discover that that demons are not whole things, but bits and pieces. Little seeds that can be implanted in the minds of creatures and can sit and fester for hundreds of years. And of course, you can't have the insanity of my show without a little bloodshed, a little chaos. And I think you are connecting enough of the dots to realize one thing leads to another, and no one is happy anymore.
The town that Ranagar saw
Mm-hmm.
was the kobolds,
Yes, correct.
and they were killing each other.
Yes.
Huh. I was right.
Yep. I was just thinking, remember when Patrick jokingly said, "Hey, you stole my fucking box"?
Ranagar. Does Ranagar remember that Rakdos killed the kobolds? Now that he's told this story.
Sort of. Yeah, Ranagar is remembering vaguely. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. You have a recollection of being alerted by a guard, rushing to the treasure chamber, seeing that sight of the box gone, and then you can hear shouts and alarms and cries from the city, and flying through the city, you find this box, and it's open and abandoned and empty. And things are going crazy around it. And after brief glimpses of basically rescuing what you can and stopping what you cannot, you have recollections of beginning to look into what happened and who stole the box, and most importantly, where Rakdos went.
So
Do
not
I
all of them died?
No.
Do I remember fighting Rakdos again?
No. You remember pursuing the thieves into the Feywild, and now that some of your memories are coming back, you hit a wall. Like someone has deliberately. Before it was like a fog. It was like wandering through a fog, and as the fog is lifted, you found a part of your memory that's just partitioned. What dragon forms are you in right now?
Blue, red, and green.
So you recognize that someone has gone in with magic and deliberately locked those memories away from you. They changed your memories, and now they've locked them. So you are aware that they've been changed because you have that kind of training and you have that knowledge. But they've just blocked off that section. You pursue into the Feywild, you do some investigating, and then it's a literal brick wall.
Do I know what's been changed, or just that brick wall is the
That
change?
brick wall, you can't get past it. You have no memories past that point other than waking up, other than walking through the forest with Ysera and then waking up in Barovia at the beginning of our adventure.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if it was from a god?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I crit, not 20. So 20, I don't know, 2?
All right.
What's my Arcana? 2, yeah, 22.
Well, I guess it's a little early, but no, it's not.
Boy, Ranagar is processing a lot right now.
It doesn't. In fact, it has a very specific smell to it, and it's got a similar essence to the illusion that permeates Shadow Barovia.
Wow. Okay.
Oh. Can I?
So all the kobolds aren't dead.
No,
Some of the
no.
kobolds
You managed to
survived.
rescue some. Yeah.
Ranagar,
The town was destroyed because you spent most of the time saving people rather than trying to pacify people who had been driven insane.
Rakdos didn't kill all the kobolds.
No. It also
Okay.
It wasn't Rakdos. It was just like Rakdos was gone.
But I thought that's what he was saying about demons, is that they leave.
Yeah, his like insanity
Evil.
and his impact and his presence.
Can I roll a history check for what I know about Rakdos themselves?
Absolutely.
And is Eros still like shrinked into Ranagar?
Yes, but as more and more information is shared, Eros is physically shrinking further to the floor until eventually Eros has sat on their knees and their hands are like cupping their head as they just bend inwards.
Ranagar, where before was like very poised to fight, looks like defeated. Like his wings are lowering and his head is lowering, and he's still like looking at the demon, but it's very clear the words are and his memories are affecting him.
First of all, rolled a 15. Rolled a 13 plus 2, 15 total. Is going to bring Dom with him and just kind of like convince Dom to put. How close are Ranagar and Eros together?
Sounds like they're right beside each other, yeah?
An arm's width apart.
Mm-hmm.
So both sort of doing the same thing. I think Bastion, like Dom is still facing the box, Bastion is facing away, and is just going to put a hand on Ranagar and a hand on Eros. We're in his domain right now. We don't know what's real, what's not. You look like you're feeling things, you look like you're seeing things. We don't know. We wait till we're out of here. I'm writing everything down.
Rakdos laughs. Just do I truly look as though I am in control here either?
To be fair, you don't look like much. You're a
I don't
fucking
like
box.
that at all. Is the box open?
Nope. It is closed. It is
That's
sealed.
interesting.
It's also Bastion. The map
Yes.
you looked at. One of the circles is centered on this place.
Right here.
Yep.
What do I
It's one of the-
know with my 15 about Rakdos? Anything
Ranagar starts chuckling. He goes, "So, you died too."
Huh.
And then Ranagar
Something like
flames and lightning as poison fog drips from his mouth, just
Ranagar.
trickles around the edges of him, and he just starts laughing and he goes, "Did I do it? Did I kill you?"
that. No,
Mm.
you did
Hold
not.
yourself.
I died. Oh, this is so. No, I think I'm going to keep that secret to myself for now.
Eros is going to begin to laugh.
Damn it, not the both of you now.
And Eros is going
Bastion
to
leans
Well,
over
they'll-
and like is sort of just kind of like just gently rubbing Ranagar's flank, and is just like kind of fun, but like just like gives like a little kiss on Ranagar's side. He's like, Ranagar, I need you to hold it together, please.
You hear in your mind, "Oh, don't you worry. I've been alive a long time."
Damn it. Okay.
Why-
So yeah, whenever you're ready, Andrew, let me know what I got. I won't push it any further.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, really, you just got kind of a base knowledge.
Anything about lies, anything about
Oh,
false visions,
no.
anything about
No. Rakdos is a drives people crazy, but like is a storyteller and a showman and will embellish, but there's no Rakdos hates lying and hates deceit. That's not the kind of they want authentic in their shows. They
God
want
damn it.
in fact, Rakdos has been known regularly to if they're witnessing members of their cult shows to very violently end anyone that they think is either not performing to their best or is using trickery or deceit as opposed to actual skill or talent. In his words.
Bastion will say nothing more, but will let his words stand. And it's just
Now,
we'll turn towards the box, but hands still on either of them.
I'd like to try and like get a sense of the power in this room.
'Kay.
With my blue dragon.
Okay.
Like, I guess I'm really trying to figure out like how is this the guy being drained as much as Eros's brother was?
Okay. You don't need to roll for it.
Okay.
That's a good thought process. Sort of. You do get the sense that energy is being pulled off of Rakdos, but Rakdos is being powered by the adoration of all of the followers that he's gathered. It's like it's almost a what is it? A battery that can't run out of energy.
Okay.
Where all of these, the adoration of these people who are somehow being kept alive themselves, because some of these people look like they've been hanging here for a while. Not all of them were in the other room. Some of these people
Are
have been
any of
hanging
them
here.
the townsfolk, or are they?
Some of
all
them are
of the family?
townsfolk that put on outfits. All of the people hanging here are members of the cult, as far as you can tell. And their adoration and their
That's all I need to know.
fanaticism is charging Rakdos, and so he's not being drained nearly as quickly as Cicero. If you had to guess, demon lords have a lot of power. They're on par. A demon lord is on par with the aspect of the dragons, like Ysera or Alexstrasza. Like they're a step below gods and primordials, which is a different thing than Cicero was. So yes, is being used as a battery.
But the box is closed.
But the box is closed.
Do I remember anything about the box and how it works?
Yeah, if you open it, he gets out, and he'll possess the nearest thing.
But he's not already out.
No. If the box is closed, because it's the same box. Someone found.
Right, that's what I'm asking. But we're looking at him. That's what I'm confused about.
Right.
Oh, you're looking at a shadow. It's like the shadow of him coming off of the box.
Oh.
The shadow of the box on the ground is creating this silhouette.
Do you relay
If
that?
the box is broken, does he get out?
Yeah. If that box
so we can't
opens.
damage the box.
Nope.
Arrows is
You also get the sense
lift.
that you might not be able to move the box because of the pedestal that it's on and the way the energy is being drained out of it. You don't know what would happen if you broke that. It might just turn off like pulling out a battery, or it might, explode like you were ripping something out of a fusion battery, out of a nuclear power plant or something.
Okay, good, great, awesome. The strings that are attached to everybody above us, are they going into any sort of central point?
No, they're just dangling. You looking at it with your high insight, it's for show. It doesn't actually do any function. The adoration is what's doing it.
Eros is gonna. Is Ranagar gonna relay any of this?
Everything other than the visions he saw of his civilization burning, he's going to relay to everyone.
This is working.
Eros, as Eros lifts his head and is laughing, there are tears running down his face. And he is going to just... Why don't we cut them down? Move them. Bury them under rubble. And bury the rest of this place.
Oh, he can't stop us.
No, he can't.
Oh, I was just going to burn them all to death. But I guess your version is smarter.
As you say that. Oh, no, are you saying that in your head?
In the mental link?
Yeah. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Eros, with disadvantage.
Sure. Is it a spell or magical effect?
Yes.
So
I am going
no
to...
rewrites on this one.
Yeah, I'm saying it's
okay, never mind.
No fate points on this one.
But it's not a disadvantage, so.
Nope. I'm just going to use a fate point to shut down fate points.
That's a 21.
Ooh, Rakdos, what's your stat block say? Oh god, it's so high.
Surviving whatever's in the background.
The DC is a 25.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Given.
Yeah.
Given the creature. Yeah, no, that's fair.
And it can't read everyone's thoughts, but you are immediately aware of an intruder in this mind meld.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I clicked a button I didn't want to click.
In Eros or in all of us?
You're all aware of it, but you get the sense that they can only hear Eros. But yeah, Eros has an intruder, and it's like someone's reading over their shoulder and seeing whatever they're saying in the message. Can't see your responses.
Affecting Eros?
No. Not that you can
But
tell.
I know that they're there?
Yeah, you get a sense.
May I spend... Are all fate points disabled?
Nope, just for that one roll, I used a fate point for that.
I would like to use a fate point to also enter Eros's mind space.
Okay.
I would like to anime fight Rakdos inside of Eros's mind as a full-fledged dragon, if I would.
All right.
Hell
In
yeah.
this mind space, what color dragon do you think Ranagar is? Not necessarily what Ranagar was, but in this moment, what color of dragon does Ranagar embody?
All of them. It's Pride Month, bitch.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if I need to spend a phase point to make that true, I fucking will.
I can do that.
Okay.
So Bastion, you'll also get to watch this. However, I'm going to spend a fate point to have a consequence of doing this that you are aware of that if you lose, Rakdos might be able to get out of that box.
Fine.
I'm so excited. All right.
I can I
Yeah, you
I
can.
can sense that this is
You
happening.
can see it.
I'm
You're in the mind space too. You can see this
Cool.
massive, chromatic,
Um,
glistening dragon. That's a combination of
I
every
am-
dragon combined.
I am holding shatter
All right.
on as many
will-
bodies as I can get.
Oh, I like
I'm
that.
holding
All right.
I'm holding shatter and
All
and
right.
for as many of them as I can fit. And
'Kay.
the moment that anything starts to go wrong, like the moment that I sense that this might go real south, I am unleashing as many as I can.
All right. Well, I will give you. Basically, you have access to all the breaths and the powers of all the dragons. However, stat-wise, you will use. You can choose red or gold. They have the strongest stats
Of what?
of dragons. Ancient gold or an ancient red dragon. You're basically going to fight Rakdos with an ancient gold or an ancient red dragon.
Okay, let me go look at those. Fuck. This is so awesome. I have to pee so bad, and I'm getting very excited. So
Let's let's take a quick 5-minute
run
break.
to the bathroom.
Quick
This is a
5-minute
good
break.
place to take.
Yeah,
Y'all,
'cause-
holy shit.
or no, I don't want to do that. I was like, or we call it for the night, but I don't want to do that. I wanted this to happen. I'm not waiting. Let alone
You
making
guys
everyone
can
else
just
wait.
faff about while I run over. It's
Yeah,
right
sounds
there.
good. Yeah, go. So anyway,
looking at
if
what
any
I
of this
got.
interests you, Patreon, where all of the homebrew and all of the madness that comes out of my and my players' mind is put up for your enjoyment. Different tiers of Patreon.
Andrew, don't you dare story.
I know I saw that and I laughed so hard.
Oh,
different tiers of Patreon. The lowest tier gives you access to the current month. The second tier gives you access to an archive where basically as things are playtested and used, they'll be updated. So you get access to them you get access to basically playtesting. The highest tier gets you access to me. You'll be access to the VIP Patreon channel where you can basically have me glance, review, and look over some of your own homebrew stuff, story decisions, etc. And every month, I will create for you a homebrew monster, item, or subclass. Right now, this month, we released Assassin, we released a bunch of subclasses, including Circle of the Aspect Druid, along with the Dragons of the Aspects that Ranagar transforms into. And I will also include the encounter that we just did, the stage encounter, which you can flavor and modify to fit any sort of theatrical themed fight. And all of the instructions and the entire breakdown of how to run that. So, ready,
Quick
Patrick?
question.
Yep.
Before all this happens, this is happening inside Eros' head.
Yep.
Does Eros see, feel?
Oh, Eros can see
Okay.
this. You guys can
Okay, Eros
visibly.
can
All
see
of
it.
yours link. You can see this.
Okay.
It's like you're watching this happen live. You're seeing.
Cool.
What is the easiest way for me to put this up on screen for people? I guess I'd closed Forge, but I'll bring Forge back up so I can get a picture of Rakdos for everyone to see. Rule of cool.
You're muted, Patrick.
I choose gold.
You choose gold. All right, you will use that stat block, and then
Yes.
you can basically just grab any breath type that you want. You are a player, though. You do not get legendary things.
Oh, damn you. All right.
Gotta have an edge somewhere. Have I put a photo of Rakdos up yet? I think so. I did. View scene.
Hold on. I need humanoid or beast.
Activate.
Beast. Humanoid.
All right, I'm gonna switch this over to the combat camera so
CR
everyone can see.
fucking 24. This is the coolest thing I've ever done.
Correct.
Huh. They don't exist. Well, that's a shame.
What don't?
Beasts or humanoids that have a CR of 24.
don't. What?
Never mind.
That is Rakdos. For anyone who is not a fan of Magic the Gathering, if you're on...
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Oh, this is such a dope fight.
oh, this is fucking insane.
Right.
And for the purposes of this, Eros and Bastion, while you guys are not threatened per se...
I assume Dom is watching as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Just wanna
If you guys want to
click.
have Dom attempt to assist, basically, we're not gonna run a full necessarily the entire. We'll flavor this. We'll storytell it, because there's like 1,000 hit points on the battlefield right now.
Ah.
You ready, Patrick?
Yeah.
All right. Rakdos.
Where are we doing this, by the way?
It's
Is there
gonna
a
be it's
combat
very-
map?
It's gonna be entirely
Theater of the mind? Cool.
Yeah. Very theater of the mind this moment here. So, Eros, what does your what does the mind space inside of your head look like?
Ooh. Well,
I know how we're gonna do this. We're not gonna do this as necessarily like a straight up initiative roll combat. We're gonna do this 7th C style. Everyone just has fate. It's just fate points. Everyone just
Okay.
has limitless fate points. You get to use 1 fate point on your turn, and you basically get to dictate how the story goes. And then we'll see.
I love this. Tiny little plug. If you want to learn more about 7th C and how to play it, the Writers Room 7th C on Spotify and everywhere else has just released 3 new episodes. So
Oh, I'm so excited. Ah,
uh,
I get this, and I get to jump into 7th C episodes. Oh boy. All right. I
so yeah,
guess
let's come join us afterwards.
let's throw. What does this song sound like?
Jesus Christ. My anxiety and excitement levels are both really high, but excitement's beating by a hell of a lot. So
What's the interior of this mind space look like? How
Yeah.
big is it?
Eros, would you please describe the mind space?
Eros' mind space is the Feywild. Like you get a lot of aspects of the Feywild, but things are odd colors even for the Feywild, and nothing's too bright. But you also how to describe this particular portion. There's a few different like locations within this grand forest. Some rooms, so to speak, but no walls or anything like that. One looks an awful lot like the winery. One looks a lot like a village of a kind. Another looks like a more open field type thing, with a cliff a little ways away. These little bits.
I know how this fight's gonna go. Eros.
I have.
I would like you to roll me. I'm gonna have you. I don't think we've done this. I don't think I've had you guys roll this because I haven't written the rules. But I'm gonna have you write mental hit points. I'm gonna have you roll mental hit points right now. So 46, or sorry, 3d6. Plus your wisdom minus your intelligence.
Okay, 3d6. So
Remembering that
Plus-
minus a negative is a positive.
okay, so 3d6 plus where?
Plus your
Say that
wisdom.
again?
Add your wisdom to what you rolled,
Cool.
and
did
then add your intelligence, whatever the negative is on your intelligence, because that's effectively a positive when you minus. Hashtag math.
13.
13. All right, here's the deal. You guys aren't fighting. You're not really fighting Rakdos, and Rakdos isn't really fighting you. You're fighting for Eros' sanity. You're fighting for control of Eros' mind.
Oh, jeez. Cool. The stakes are actually lower. No. I jest.
I was gonna say, if Rakdos wins, Rakdos is in your mind.
I know. I highly jest.
All right, Ranagar, you initiated this. You have the first turn.
I know what I want to do, but I'm going to build to it.
Okay.
So, where is Eros on the field? Can I
Yeah.
see them?
Yeah, Eros, where are
So-
you? Position yourself
so-
in your mind space, real quick.
Eros is probably hanging around Bastion and Dom if they're in the relatively same location. Which where they would have initially ended up would be around the winery.
Okay, so they're not with you. You
Okay.
are at the winery. Rakdos is between them and you. And the three of them are standing beside this colossal, entirely, all 10, 12 types of dragons mixed into one ancient dragon. All right, Ranagar.
So I'm going to put my gargantuan ass between all of them and the Rakdos, and I'm gonna open simple. We're gonna breath attack.
Very well.
What do I know about Rakdos? Do I know
Rakdos
anything?
is a fiend, so fire and poison aren't gonna fly. Is on the level of, like I said, those extremely powerful beings. So non-magical. Ooh, non-magical is not going to work.
Oh, my breath attack won't work.
Dragon breaths are not magical unless they're specifically stated as being magical. Oh no,
Oh.
sorry. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. You're good.
It's cool, because otherwise I was gonna blow my sweet move early. I'm going to use my. Ooh. No, I'm gonna use lightning. If they could give me a dexterity save, then I need 13 d10s.
I don't know what the save is, but I'm pretty confident they pass it. Oh no, they don't have a plus 10 or above saving throw to Dex, so it's only a 17.
Then you fail.
Okay.
So they take 80 lightning damage.
Oh my god.
All right.
And we're using a fate point each turn.
Yeah, basically your action is taking a fate point.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
we're just collaborative.
So Ranagar just hunkers down and just blasts this fucking massive explosion of lightning that goes out in a 90-foot cone.
Nice. All right, Rakdos. What does Rakdos do? He's just going to stride towards you, dragging behind his scythe curtain call as he raises a single finger, and just this glow, it looks like fire, but it's almost see-through, comes around him. And all three of you feel your minds assaulted by Rakdos. I need you guys to make a wisdom saving throw, please. All three of you.
That's including, correct?
No, you're already affected by this.
Oh yeah, I'm already. I'm kind of already involved.
I'm gonna actually use my inspiration just in case.
Okay.
You
It's
know
gonna be a
what?
26.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
That sounds like a good time to use it. I'll roll
Yeah.
for
Oh,
Dom.
that was so worth it. I
Actually,
rolled
for
a 7
this,
and-
Bastion, do you mind
Yeah.
rolling Dom for me, please? You can pull up the
Yeah,
character
absolutely.
sheet on D&D Beyond.
Yep, absolutely.
That way I can focus on being the big man.
By the by, with the first roll, I rolled a 7. With the reroll, I rolled an 18. Definitely worth it.
Is the total an 18?
Yeah.
Let's fail.
Yeah. Well, not worth it. But you know what? Whatever. All right, for Dom. It's 6 plus 2.
So both of you fall. Ranagar, you're immune to this effect now. The other two, you fall prey to the very captivating presence of Rakdos. You are charmed by Rakdos, which has its own effects. There's nothing innately about the charm other than he can do stuff with it. However, Eros, from your vantage point, you watch as two of your friends' eyes kind of glaze over. And you guys, the rest of you can't see this, but even within your mind space, you're having hallucinations almost, where you can see these blazing Rakdos masks on their faces. And
Oh, I didn't need to do what I did. I got a 29, actually.
Gotcha. And it
I
saps
was
away
using
at
the wrong saving throw.
and it saps away at your mental fortitude to resist Rakdos. All right. Bastion and Dom, how are you going to support Ranagar? Because realistically, this is a kaiju battle.
Yeah.
But you can help. You've got lots of ways to help. And
So
remember, we're
not
not
currently,
other than Ranagar
like,
right
just
now is
under
using his
control.
mental power to project this absurdly powerful creature.
Yeah.
You guys are not limited the same way that Ranagar and I are, because basically both Rakdos and Ranagar right now are using their mental powers to like create these powerful versions of themselves to fight each other.
Mhm.
You guys aren't limited by the rules of D&D per se, because
Yeah.
we've broken the rules to become CR24 monsters.
All right. For Dom, I'll start with Dom. As far as supporting Ranagar, because we are mentally linked,
Mhm.
all of Dom's assassin experience, every way, like every weak point to look for, every like way to take down a target, every kill. Face is not there, but every kill that they have ever made flashes through your mind in an instant, and you are imparted with all of that knowledge. Years and years of experience as a trained weapon are now in your head.
What would you like that benefit to be? How would you like that to translate into mechanics? I have a couple ideas, but if you had one that you thought would be cool.
My initial thought is either whatever Ranagar decides to do, advantage.
I want
on-
their
oh, yep.
speed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I want to be able to take 2 actions.
All right. Done.
Mhm. Agreed. I like
And
that.
Bastion.
Bastion.
Mm.
Trying to think of
My
of the
turn.
name.
Ooh, I'm gonna make you smile so hard, Andrew.
Or Bastion. We'll go for this round. We'll go with experience, like knowledge based stuff. Your mind explodes. Library, not like literally, but like explodes with knowledge. Just libraries worth of
Perfect.
information pour into you. Every
Hey,
single bit
hey,
of
quick
knowledge
thing.
about demons.
Do you think
just
that maybe?
backdoor.
Do you
Yeah.
think it may be some point in your travels you've heard of a mage named Hallister Blackcloak? Say
I
yes.
think yeah.
Yeah, you'd think you'd see that?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
So I now am fully aware of the very powerful mage Hallister Blackcloak.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Go
I'm
on.
gonna-
Actually, I
I'm
think we established that already.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
think we established that.
I'm gonna add an extra thing here. Through incredible powers and breaking a lot of rules to do it, Bastion, you get the briefest of messages from Vaz,
Mm-hmm.
giving all of the knowledge that Vaz has on the demon Rakdos. Patrick, you can look up Rakdos' stat block. And I will
Oh.
say, for the purposes of this, it's basically you need to kill Rakdos before Rakdos breaks Vex enough to possess them.
Yep.
Okay. What is he's a demon?
Yeah, he is a.
How do you spell
fiend demon.
Rakdos? So I can just
Rakdos. Honestly, if you went in monsters and filtered by the strongest monster, it'd be like 8.
Cool, found him.
But yeah, libraries and libraries worth of information, and then a spark of divine,
So
like
I'm going
divine
to
energy hits
use
your mind.
effectively a
and you know
legendary action.
everything.
And we're going to use Sadistic Revelry. Both Dom and Bastion. These masks flaming, and suddenly their clothes start shifting. The color on Bastion's checkers go
Ooh.
black and red.
Oh no.
And Dom's outfit starts to checker along the dress. And both of you turn and make attacks against Ranagar. It doesn't matter if you hit. As the impact on Eros watching their friends slowly be corrupted the way they once were weakens their mind. Eros, you are not a passive participant in this. This is your mind. And while it is being partially hijacked... Oh, actually, as this strain is happening on Eros' mind, you can see parts of the Feywild around you dying. Like the leaves are crumpling and falling away, fires bursting up in other places. Eros.
Oh, Eros is gonna look around, see their friends turning on one another, sleeping corrupted. And Eros, understanding that they do have fairly good control of this place to an extent, and not wanting what happened to them to happen to anyone else, is going to summon around Ranagar and around Bastion and Dom as helping hands, forms of their village, of their old adventuring party, around everyone. The villagers gently, like, their hands holding their hands over, like, the masked eyes of Bastion and Dom, and just surrounding the group against Rakdos.
As these appear, two specific silhouettes. And Bastion, somehow you know who these... Well, not somehow. You are connected to this mind, so you know exactly who these are. Cicero, Eros' brother, as healthy and lithe as the last time Eros saw him, walks over to you and just very carefully pulls the flaming mask off of your face. And Dom's parents both reach over and pull the mask... Or not Dom's parents, sorry. Eros' parents both reach over and pull the mask off of Dom's face. And neither of you are charmed anymore.
Awesome.
Ranagar.
I'm going to use my fate point. I have
Okay.
2 actions. I'm going to use my fate point so that I can use one of the actions. I would like to use my fate point to make it so one of my abilities becomes a bonus action, and that
Done.
is change shape.
Oh my god! Yes!
Ranagar, using a gold dragon's change shape, becomes Hallister Blackcloak, and I cast Wish.
Alright. You cannot use fate points on casting Wish. Like, you can use it to
I
do what you
use
did.
that as my action.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is that you can't use it to modify the wish roll. You can't use fate points to ensure you get the wish you want. Just so you know.
What are... Okay, let me look at the wish rule.
So,
I
for
have
my
to
rules...
roll, right?
Yeah, for my rules, you can do everything that's on that list. All of the alternate effects. If you want to risk wish and do, like, whatever crazy shit you've got in mind, we roll for it.
What do I have to roll?
Basically, it's a D100, and it's based on how crazy and ludicrous the thing you want to do is, and how powerful the creature you want to do it to.
I have a very simple request.
Very well.
I wish Vaz was here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vaz's stat block will be in this month's Patreon.
Oh my god! Oh,
I told you guys I was gonna do something silly.
All right.
God!
All right.
Oh, my pen dropped. Holy shit. Oh.
I'm so glad I didn't tell any of you what you were doing, because you each very much led up to what I wanted to do.
All right. Roll. I'm not going to tell you whether it's high or low. I'm not going to tell you what you need. I need you to roll me a D100.